they say. I felt lucky the first time I got here. And some of you, I can see many old friends that I get to only have a reunion in this event every time we meet. I think those who wish to meet me between the events will now be qualified as true friends. But nonetheless, I do have an affinity with all of you here. So thank you all for being here, especially those who got here on time. I know the traffic must have been crazy. I was part of it. But welcome, welcome all, one and all, to yet another great event, which is saying before you, the best places to work, right? Folks, it's not very far from here when my grandfather used to work here, and he used to ship imported stuff, again, not very far from here. And he taught me one core value. He said, if you ever want to be truly successful as an entrepreneur, as a leader, you have to remember this value. And it was reminded to me very aptly in a Nihari house in the streets and alleys of Anarkali, Lahore. Yeah. So since I moved to Pakistan in 1991, and I'm a massive Nihari buff, and I know I'm in the right city for that. And there's always a debate that which Nihari house is still the best. If you really ask me, I have my opinions, and I can share that with you offline and not start an argument, but Haji Idris it is in Karachi. Just thought I'd say. But when I went to Lahore, and I always have had Nihari from everywhere that I could, but there's one place I've always zeroed back in. And if you're ever in Lahore or are familiar with Lahore, I recommend Anarkali, and it says Varis Nihari. Fantastic Nihari. And good old decades afterwards, and I go and the gentleman comes up to me and he says, Rana Saab, kaise hain aap? And I said, I'm fine, thank you very much. And I said, since 1991, I've been scouting for good Nihari in Lahore, and this is the best I've always come back to. Why is it? And he said to me, exactly what my grandfather, my Nana, said to me right here, sitting in front of that old black telephone, honoring a commitment he's made over the telephone, not going back on it. He said, wherever you are, where you work, where you serve other people, it's a place of worship. Because that is where you serve mankind. This is the source that comes through. That's exactly what that man said to me before he served me the best Nihari of Lahore. Ibadat samajh ke karte. Those were his words. And for me as a young boy, it didn't make sense until obviously I had to grow more silver hair and truly appreciate, thanks to so many people I know sitting here, whom I've had the pleasure and honor to serve, that it is during our workplaces we get mankind before us and we serve them, not only through our services, not only through our products, but even internally. The people whom we serve are part of our organization. And that is what has been a tradition set down as pioneers by Engage Consultants, by PSHRM, and have brought to you today, in your applause, the 15th Best Place to Work Award. Good round of applause for these two organizations, please. The data has been collected in March, good 5 months to get that sorted out. Numerous organizations connected and researched, 140 of them coming out, both Pakistan, international and local, all here serving in Pakistan. You will get to see all of that, including, of course, the best of the best, the industry-wise. And for those who are new, we not just go industry-wise, but even size-wise. But this year, you'll have special categories, which we'll be kicking off with very shortly. And how can I not mention entertainment? We've got my friend colleague who will be coming here and showing you what satire and mimicry can teach you if you really lean in proper, and a fantastic musician, Natasha Beg, who will get you on your feet and jiggling and dancing. I guarantee you that. But before I begin, I think it is very important for the videos that you are seeing as well, and I mustn't lose out. You must put your hands together for these people who helped us bring this together to you. And please remember this, you know it better than I do. The economy is not doing super good, and yet people will step forward and say, you know what, we support this cause. And this cause is worth it. So I would like to thank, on your behalf, the sponsors that have brought us together, the bronze sponsors, Mashriq Global, S&P Global, Bank Al-Falah, Syngenta, Jubilee Life, and Angro Fertilizer. Great round of applause for my bronze sponsors, please. Thank you. The silver sponsors, Novo Nordisk, Allied Bank Limited, and Talent Games. A round of applause and thank you, gratitude for helping us bring this together. The 3 gold sponsors, please put your hands together for EBM, PSO, and Samsung Group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, our platinum sponsors, a great round of applause, without whom we could not have put this all together. Great round of applause, please, for Interloop. Thank you, Interloop. Thank you very much. Now, I think without further ado, because I'd really like to pace things forward, and those who know me and have seen me here, I like to work on that pace. I would not like to hold the stage more, because the gentleman I'm calling on, believe it or not, looks sexier in silver than I do. He's gorgeous, he's tall, he's fair, he's talented, ageless, drinking of Dracula's blood, but always serves the people with the sincerity that I saw him the first time in the highest mountains that I could see him, to the lowest sea levels here in Karachi. Whoever stands before this person always gets the benefit of his wisdom and through sincerity. And of course, stands before you in a very short while, testimony of the sincerity that I'm talking about. Please put your hands together for Paul Kaiser, the CEO of Engage Consulting. Paul, floor is yours.
Thank you. So despite the fact that I'm a Desi Gora, yeah, I think I have to get slightly more color in order to mix even better in. But thank you for the introduction, Omer. Well, good evening. I can't tell you how excited I am to see you all. On behalf of Ali Goran Pasha, my partner at Engage Consulting, I would like to welcome you to the 2023 Best Place to Work Gala. First of all, my hearty warm welcome to Ehsan Malik, who's the CEO of the Pakistan Business Council and a role model for me in many, many ways. Welcome, Ehsan. Glad you could come. Unfortunately, our chief guest, Asif Peer, had to cancel yesterday afternoon. These kinds of things suddenly happen. He was requested to attend another meeting, and unfortunately he will not be there. And I would like to extend my apologies, not just for ourselves, but also on behalf of systems, for his absence today. Oh, I forgot my slide changer. Ali, can you just pass it on? All right, can we put the slides on? Yeah, there we are. Awesome. So the PSHRM Best Place to Work Awards would never have been able to happen without the tremendous support of the Pakistan Society of HR Management. Over the past 15 years, our partnership has grown from strength to strength. I would like to welcome and thank Jamal Nasser and the executive team for their unwavering belief and commitment to driving the engagement agendas of companies in Pakistan. Thank you. I'm even more, I can't say more. I'm also extremely excited, my apologies, that my co-founder of the Best Place to Work, Navroz Sorani, is here. Navroz, where are you? Stand up. So Navroz and I, you probably know the story that Navroz and I met in the, what was the coffee shop called at that time, Navroz? Costa, no, it was not Costa Coffee. Oh well, it was Costa Coffee. In 2006, I think it was. And I think this is what a small idea can lead to, Navroz. So thank you very much for the inspiration. This event could not have happened without the amazing support of our sponsors. Despite tough economic times and the simple fact that an event like this is now 2 times more expensive as it was 2 years ago, I think the sponsors have really come through and helped us put on this show. So first and foremost, Saira Khan from Interloop as our headline platinum sponsor. Thank you very much. Samsung Group, EBM, PSO as our gold sponsors. Novo Nordisk, Allied Bank, and the Talent Games as our silver sponsors. And last but certainly not least, Jubilee, Anglo Fertilizers, Banco Falla, Mashreq Bank, APN Global, and Syngenta as our bronze sponsors. So this is the 10th edition over the past 15 years of the Best Place to Work and Most Preferred Employer Survey and Awards Gala. What started in 2007 with our humble beginnings have grown to a gala where we invite 400 people. Like 2021, We had tremendous participation, close to 300 companies registered, and at the end, 140 companies qualified to participate, covering 18 different industries. A big shout out to Daniel Wally, who together with Zakir Hussain led the social media campaign that has created and attracted so many organizations to participate. Daniel, where are you? He's very obvious because there he is in the white tuxedo. Daniel, thank you very much, mate. Over 4 months, we have asked 40,000 employees, for their opinion about their company, and have gathered more than 2 million data points. We have now a treasure trove of data that later this year we will share on an aggregated basis with anybody who is interested. What I'm particularly excited about is that this year we have focused on getting feedback on the quality of line managers in your organization. We even included a net promoter score question where whether employees would recommend their line manager to others. This allows you to zoom in on improving the quality of line managers, which we all know at the end has the biggest impact on employee engagement. As we went through 40,000 surveys, I would like to call out and make a big applause for Noman Azim. Where's Noman? There is he standing. You can't miss him. He's the only man with a man bun in the audience, who single-handedly designed and deployed the technology and the best ever looking portal for the best place to work. And then we had, of course, 3 people that have chased you, cajoled you, bribed you, and tried to convince you to really make sure that you got your completions done, which were Somaya Khan, Sarah Bukhari, and Bushra Junejo. My hats off to the team. They pulled their hearts out. Thank you very much, team. All right, thank you. That's much appreciated. We know that the most important factor in the success of the Best Place to Work survey over the past 15 years has been its credibility. The moment that you, as audience, start doubting the process and the outcome, the Best Place to Work awards lose its value. With that top of our mind, we take the integrity of our survey, the data, and the nominations of these awards extremely serious. For that reason, we want to further improve our data integrity this year, and we have implemented 2 additional measures. Firstly, we included 2 dummy questions that participants had to set a preset answer. Secondly, we added a speed limit that participants could not override. And as a result, it was all to do with making sure that whoever participated answered didn't just skim through the survey, but answered them thoroughly. Upon reviewing the results, we found that more than 3,000 people had both dummy questions wrong. So more than 10% of people had the dummy questions wrong. And close to 500 people failed the speed test. As a result, we only had, where's the next one? We had 27,000 people that responded, of whose responses were accepted. So we actually excluded the answers of 3,500 people in the database. As a result of taking out these survey participants, 37 companies did not achieve the minimum completion rate required to be participated and eligible for the awards. And as a result, only 103 companies are today eligible for the awards. These 103 companies will compete for 3 sets of awards. First one, the Best Place to Work, including awards for small organizations of less than 150 people, and Best Place to Work per industry. And of course, we'll have a new Best of the Best on behalf of DHL, who decided that winning for 10 years is probably an accolade that nobody else can overcome anyway. So they withdrew from the competition, and we will honor them in a separate manner in a few minutes. Secondly, we will have a number of category awards to recognize and celebrate companies that have excelled in a particular element. The best leaders, the most recommended company, or the company that made the best improvement, or are the best places of work for specific group of employees. So we've got the best place to work for women, we've got the best place to work for Generation Z, and this year, for the first time, we also got the best place to work for contractual employees, because I think they should be as much part of our engagement levels as anybody else. And finally, we also asked 40,000 people to identify that who would they love to work for if it was in 2021, that was 86%. And this year, the top 10 best companies have on average an 88% engagement scores. These are tremendous. These are significant numbers. So if you don't win an award this year, don't worry too much. I think you're still a very well engaged company. It's just that the competition is better and better. So tonight is all about celebrating those companies whose employees think they are the best to work for. But before we move on, I would like to introduce you to someone who will be sharing an initiative that is close to my heart, an initiative that we can all drive and impact. And I would like to ask Fatima Arshad. Fatima, where are you? There she is. Come, Fatima. So Fatima is the head of sustainability and corporate communications at Unilever and is spearheading this initiative on behalf of Amar Paracha, the CEO of Unilever Pakistan. Fatima, the floor is yours.
I have a few remarks, and thank you, Paul, for organizing this wonderful event and this opportunity to share our vision with all of you. I'm humbled to take this opportunity. I think this began with a small intention at Unilever Pakistan to support the lives and livelihoods of the people that work with us. This true realization came at the time of COVID, when we realized that the impact of loss of livelihoods was almost as bad, if not worse, than the impact of the pandemic. And we realized that this is going to be an ongoing challenge for this country. In a time when we are acutely feeling the worst economic challenges, there are so many around us who are struggling with the most basic necessities. This is a time that is difficult for all of us, but it is worse, and if not impossible, for the most vulnerable, for the ones that are most acutely affected. At Unilever, we are taking a very small step, and we are taking this step through the concept of living wages. Anyone who is not familiar with the concept of living wage, it is very simple. तनख्वाह गुजारे लायक नहीं, जीने लायक होनी चाहिए. And in Pakistan, when we talk about guzara and jeena, the difference can be a couple of thousand rupees that may not matter to us, but can be the difference between life and death for a lot of people. A living wage is the basic minimum salary that you need to be able to afford health, education, rent, utilities, small things that we may not think about as much, but are a big question mark for so many. We talked about this concept in our campaign on livable independence. We've been organizing this movement at Unilever. The minimum wage in this country right now is 32,000. The living wage, and this is a scientific calculation done by an independent body, is between the ranges of 50 to 57,000, depending on where you are in the country. I think the question is how many people around us could benefit from a small change in wages if you are all able to understand and implement the concept of living wages. I know this data is not something new. I know all of you understand and realize this, but what it can mean for people is only truly understood when you step in their shoes. And I'd like to thank Paul because he's making this possible. At Unilever, we are making a small movement to make sure that all our people can earn a living wage by the year 2025. And it would be a great achievement for our country if through this small effort and the work that Paul and the team have put together, we can make this a reality for all of Pakistan. I will leave Paul to talk about how he will help us experience the challenges of so many of our countrymen and let you talk about the game.
Thank you, Fatima. So I think most of us would have seen on LinkedIn a video that Fatima has made in which people had to put different boxes on a weighing scale, in which this was 15,000, this was 6,000, electricity was 10,000, etc., etc. When I saw that video, it clicked in my mind. First of all, I cannot believe, it's really difficult for me to imagine, to put myself in the shoes of somebody who has to make ends meet for 32,000 rupees. And if you see that video, most of us would find that extremely difficult. The only problem is when you see a video, seeing is believing, but doing is making a commitment. So the Talent Games team and ourselves decided to actually make a game that lets you experience how difficult it is to make end meet for 32,000 rupees. And I would love you to actually play the game. There's a QR code on your table that if you just scan that QR code, you can actually play the living wage challenge. Unilever and ourselves are going to really drive that idea, that initiative across all social media platforms. And we really hope that you can make an influence by firstly making sure that the people who work in our houses are paid a living wage. And secondly, by helping to convince our organizations that that they should be paid a living wage. Because I think we can genuinely transform our economy and the well-being of people that need it the most. So, as a result, I think I really wanted to thank the Talent Games team to take on the challenge. This idea was launched 6 weeks ago, and these guys have done tremendous amount of work in order to actually build the game that you've got in front of you. And I think they've built even more exciting games that will be launched over the next couple of months. So Talent Games teams, just show me where you are. There's where I'm sitting. There's a whole table there and probably a table in the back. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Okay, khalas. Let's go back to the awards, correct? So let's go back to the fun. And to the winners, I would like to congratulate you up front. You don't know whether you're going to be a winner or not. You will soon. But especially, I would like to congratulate all that have participated and didn't win. Because, first of all, I hope that these organizations can be an inspiration for what you want to accomplish. But furthermore, I really salute your commitment and realization that engaged employees are not just good and makes us feel good, but it also delivers better results. And that's why we're doing it. Enjoy your evening, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you ever so much for that. Without further ado, I think the second partners of the entire event, we need to be able to hear a welcome from our good friends from PSHRM. And I'm requesting the president of the Pakistan Society of Human Resource Management, Mr. Jamal Nasir, to please come over here on stage and enlighten us and welcome us all from him. Mr. Jamal Nasir, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. I really don't think he has Niharis. I really do doubt that. I struggle big time. You know. Assalamu alaikum, all of you. Look, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. It's on behalf of the Pakistan Society for Human Resource Management. I'm delighted to welcome you here. The society has been around for a long time. We are the premier HR society in Pakistan, and our focus is really to try and raise the bar on HR practices and on HR capability. And the gentleman who met Paul in the Costa Coffee was also a founding member of PSHRM. So it's wonderful to see Noroz here as well. Look, our collaboration with Paul and Engage Consulting also goes back 15 years. So from the first inaugural Best Place to Work survey till today, believe me, we've come a long way, and it's absolutely brilliant to see such a large participation and so many companies being represented here. When we started, we used to struggle to get companies to accept and the invitation to come and participate, but now it's really caught on, and I give the entire the benefit and really the and continues to push, and every 2 years we do this now, and so we set high targets for ourselves every 2 years, and believe me, Paul exceeds them every time around. So well done, Paul. Look, the other piece is, as Paul said, is I really do think every organization who participates is a winner, because it really shows the commitment, the organizations, the 107 organizations that are represented, the commitment to creating a workplace which is really conducive for their employees. And really, as the work life and the personal life boundaries continue to blur, it becomes even more and exceedingly more important for organizations to focus on in making a very conducive environment where employees can thrive. So thank you very much, Paul, and thank you all of you for joining us. I won't stand in between the awards and the evening, so please do enjoy the evening. Thank you very much.
Well, Sab, I will request you to stay here for a moment, though. Can't let you part. In fact, let's call your friend and partner Paul back on stage to hand over the first recognition of the evening, as was hinted as a teaser by Paul earlier. And offline, we were having a chat of how Schumacher won so many competitions back to back. And I remember now Lewis Hamilton, if anyone's familiar with F1 right now, or I'm probably talking foreign language. But I remember the first time I got on board here and was announcing the best of the best. And the second time I got on board announcing the best and the best. And it was always the same name that I got to do so. And I found out they've been doing it previously as well. But in today's special recognition as the Hall of Fame, we're here to announce the Hall of Fame award, which is, I think I'm going to put it on the screen first. This is the first one, so stand by. And we'd like to have your round of applause and the confetti and the fireworks and all things safe and loud and colorful. So the Hall of the Fame, Babar, we're going to get that on the screen because I think people would like to see it more than they can hear my voice. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, Bismillah kar rahe hain. The first award, the Best Place to Work Hall of Fame Award. Please put your hands together for consecutively winning multiple times DHL. I would like to request Mr. Faisal Hamidi to please come on stage. Mr. Faisal Hamidi, proudly representing his organization yet again, this time at the top of the event as opposed to the end of it. And we'd like to present you with the first of its kind, the Hall of Fame to DHL for have winning the Best Place to Work 5 consecutive times. DHL. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, Jamal Saab. Thank you, Paul. And congratulations to DHL. Folks, it's always an opportunity for us to be able to pick some good brains. And of course, and I see a house full of such wisdom. And I'm sure the best thing about those whys in front of me is the humility that you have. You always want to learn. And that's the feeding that HR has always built upon. So today, it gives me great honor for a gentleman which is known to so many. Yet, it's always nice to remind ourselves the laurels, the exposure, the experience, the contributions, and the learnings this gentleman has gone through. I'll be proud to announce who will be our keynote speaker today, a gentleman who is, of course, the CEO of the Pakistan Business Council since 2016, with those 100 plus companies, both local and international, and serving them in the best possible manner and giving them the best possible advice that we could generate for good investment policies for the country. He has, of course, 24 years experience with Unilever, and was not only just at the head office of the United Kingdom, but was there to combine and help bring together and serve the Levant region as best as possible by combining them as Lebanon, Jordan, and Syria, and Egypt, and amalgamating those places, became the CEO of the wonderful island of Sri Lanka, and of course came back home to serve 9 years here, heading Unilever in Pakistan. He is the non-executive director of the Standard Chartered Bank Pakistan, National Foods, and Gul Ahmed Textiles. Also on the chairman of the board at Abbott Laboratories, serves as best as he possibly can in whatever capacity he can. All started at Wharton and Harvard's Business School. Of course, qualified as chartered accountant from the great United Kingdom, and now has been playing golf for a good 20 years. I'm sure the household still has a few things to say, but his alibi there and his good excuse for us is that he's still a learner. And that was the spirit of humility that he brings forth before you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to our keynote speaker tonight, Mr. Ehsan Malik. Welcome, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. I'm supposed to give the keynote speech. I have the key. Paul, you'll give me the notes later, right? Okay, all right. So I also didn't realize, Paul, that this was going to be a Unilever reunion. You work for Unilever, we had Fatima, and now you've chosen me too. So I'm also noticing that Unilever has not participated in the awards. Now that's probably because they are, well, you know, they are so good, and they want to give other people a chance. But be that as it may, I am truly delighted to be in the company of people who are dedicated to making the workplaces and the work exciting, rewarding, stimulating, and I run out of adjectives here. But truly, having also devoted a significant part of my life in trying to also create a good or perhaps a best working environment at Unilever, I know that this is not an easy task to remain the best. We are on a treadmill, and there are always people who are able to walk faster than we are, and that's good because award ceremonies like this allow us to compare where we stand with what others are doing. And this is really where I want to congratulate the Pakistan Society of Human Resource Management. So Jamal Sahab, congratulations to you and your board for supporting this award. Now, all of you here dedicate most of your workday and probably a lot of your non-work day to creating great environments to work. You want to create best places to work. What do I do? What does PBC do? So what Pakistan Business Council tries to do is to create a country that one can be proud to live in and that one would be proud to work in. And so I want to explain how we do this. As in the introduction was pointed out, we're very fortunate that we have 100 of the top companies, both local as well as multinationals that now belong to PVC. Together, they generate a third of the total tax revenue. they contribute, or they promote, or they represent 40% of the total exports of the country. They directly employ 3 million people, and then many more in the extended value chains. And if you take their combined turnover, that would represent every 8th rupee of Pakistan's GDP. So they have a very significant footprint. And I'll tell you why that is going to be important in a minute. But let me first look at where do we stand in Pakistan, because we all, at the end of the day, do work in this country and we want this country to do well. So, typically when you look at the economy, and of course we know that currently we have a few challenges, there are two major deficits that we always talk about. We talk about the external account deficit, which means that we import more than we export. We also talk about the fiscal account deficit, which means that our government spends more money than it can raise, or put it the other way, it raises less money than it should do to be able to support the expenditures. Yeah. So having said that, there's actually a third deficit which is seldom talked about, and that deficit is actually becoming very acute and has been growing by leaps in the very recent period. And that's what I refer to as the trust deficit. And this is the deficit between all the key stakeholders in this country, whether they are political parties, their establishment, their judiciary, their media, even within the federation and the provinces, we have fragmentation. Even within the federation, within the ministries, we have silo working and fragmentation there too. So in this environment, it is very important to address all three deficits: the external account, the fiscal account, as well as the trust deficit. So how does PBC do that? So PBC adopted an overarching theme, which we call Make in Pakistan. Make in Pakistan's objective is really to promote jobs, which all of you also try to do. It is also to promote exports, value-added exports, not exports of commodities, because you earn 2 to 3 times more when you export a value-added item than when you export a commodity. And the third very important facet of Make in Pakistan is really the creation of a self-sufficiency in all the key essentials that we require every day of our life. So we break that down, and most of you have worked in large organizations, and the only way that you can actually do it is by breaking down a slightly more complex objective into relatively easier parts. So we broke it down to 3 platforms. We've called the first one Grow More and Grow Better. Obviously, that's all about agriculture, creating the self-sufficiency, creating the food security. The second very important one is Make More and Make Better. That's all about competitive manufacturing, both for exports as well as for import substitution. And the last but not the least is Serve More and Serve Better. And if you had the original chief guest here, he would, of course, have identified IT exports as the big possible potential win. But it's not just what we export, but also the services that go to support the domestic business. Take logistics as an example. Most of logistics in Pakistan is reliant upon trucks that have an average age of about 20-25 years. They destroy the goods, they destroy the roads, and they add to the cost. So service is not just what you can export, but it's also a local thing. So that's all what we try to do in order to try and create a balanced external account. What do we do on the fiscal account? We try and promote formalization of the economy by broadening the tax base and adopting digitization and other so that's what we do on the fiscal deficit. The trust deficit is something that we took on board about 2.5, 3 years ago, when we could see the direction in which things were going. And what we've done there is to develop a charter of economy, which we have now since then, that was about 2.5 years ago, condensed that to an easily understandable minimum consensus document. And we are striving for all the political parties and all the other stakeholders to own that and ensure that when they come to power, they will implement that, and when they are in opposition, they will not resist the implementation. So that includes things like privatization, etc. The great pity in this country is that because of poor resource mobilization, we are not able to have enough resources to develop our socio-economic well-being of our people. If you compare Pakistan with India, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh, Pakistan ranks number 4 in virtually all the key socio-economic parameters. So this is the kind of work that we do. But we have a very important part of PBC that I want to talk about. I mentioned earlier that the footprint that our members occupy is very significant. Now, if you are composed of organizations that have a very significant footprint, you owe it to the country and to the business in general to take the best practices that they have adopted towards sustainability, towards gender balance, and share that in a wider context, so that the capability and the capacity of all businesses improve, not just the organizations that belong to PBC, or perhaps the organizations that are represented here today. So we formed what we call the Center of Excellence in Responsible Business, which together with, very fortunate that we have IFC as one of the major partners. We have another, UNDP, UN Women, etc. So we work with them on a number of initiatives to promote gender balance, but also promote responsibility towards the environment, creating inclusive livelihoods for people and their living age, which becomes very important. So this is the kind of work we do. So an example of that would be a similar award to what you have, what we are celebrating today, is what we call the IFC PBC Gender Diversity Award, which was, we had the second award, not 13th and 14th, Paul, or 15th, perhaps, yeah. But the second award. But to share that already in the 4 or 5 years since CERB was formed, Center of Excellence was formed, we can see the needle moving. So the award winner this year, its score, was 32% better than the award winner the previous year, and the average scores were 15% better. So this goes to support the fact that we need to consistently do what we always do. I think I was also asked to say a little bit about Unilever. I just want to recall that in my time at Unilever, the things that I said, and as in the introduction it was explained, I led the local organization here for 9 relatively long years. It didn't feel long when I was doing it, but now when I look back, yes, it was quite long. So things that we used to say, fortunately, some of them and some unfortunately still apply. The fortunate part is that all of us who live in developing parts of the world, and particularly Pakistan, we are exceedingly fortunate. We forget that. Look at Europe, look at the Americas, look at even Japan, China, Korea. They have aging populations. The scope to grow there is minimal, whereas the scope to grow here is enormous. Look at our population, look at the rate of urbanization, look at the relatively low per capita use of most of the items that companies that you work for produce. Look at the young people. The young people are always open to new ideas, less so than people of my age. So these are all strong positives, and no wonder, at least in the time that I was there, Unilever grew at 4-folds at the top line, 5-fold at the bottom line, and has continued to grow. And that is actually the second point that I want to build on, is leaving sustainable growth. You can't just grow for a period of time and then abandon. So my successors have continued to grow. The second lever, which is very important, comes back to gender. Unilever operates in 100 different countries, in fact, more than 100 different countries on ground. Yeah. But Pakistan is the only unit in the whole of Unilever which has had 2 women CEOs. My predecessor was a CEO, my successor was a CEO. At many times, after that, majority of the women have been in the management committee, which is the top operational committee. That brings me now to the third point. Sorry, I know I must be running out of time here. Is that, look, some organizations unfortunately still think that if you put a woman on the board, a single solitary woman on the board, you have ticked the gender diversity mark. That is absolutely untrue. That is symbolism, and that is not what gender diversity is all about. Gender diversity is getting women
at all operational levels. At the management committee, which is your, or whatever you call it, executive committee, they are not the statutory board. You can have them there too, and of course you should have them, but it is the operational levels where women need to become seen and heard and contribute to doing well. Last point I want to leave you with is that, look, you don't want to do gender diversity purely because you need more women to be represented. It's not all about numbers. It is about what women can do to improve your businesses. So I would urge that a lot of training that happens, and I don't want to name the organization who do this training, they train women like they train men, yeah, in the same skills and the same competencies that the men do. Now, that's not to say that women should not have those competencies, but women should remain true to their gender and bring some value addition. So let me take an example: a bank branch, Dwasa. A bank branch should be designed with women in mind. If you want to promote more women to bank, in Pakistan. So they should be choosing furniture, they should be choosing the decor, they should be choosing the type of people that would interact with. Take consumer products again. A woman always knows more, but they should continue to bring the women's touch to whatever they do. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much for inviting me here, and I really look forward to hearing who's going to win the rest of the awards. Thank you, Paul.
Holding back Mr. Malik for a few more moments because we would like him to please hand over the first few bits of awards that are to follow. And you'll be very glad to hear that
From your great hands, we'll be able to pass on the awards, which were the new categories. So many of those which you have mentioned, some very close to heart, like the best place for women as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the new categories of awards that we have, I would like to announce those and again represent all those who come here. I'd request if you can have one representative come here and collect that award. And once you're going out, have it on the media wall as a good commemoration and a memory for you to remember what you got for the awards for. And of course, for all the rest of you, you applaud them because that increases your probability to come here and they will applaud you. Just saying. All right. All right. So the new categories, and again, chivalry may not die. We will be starting with the right appropriate one, addressing and respecting women where they're supposed to be in the first position. The first award that will have the best place to work for women in the special category. And the winner is...
winner's work is, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Bank of Fala. Bank of Fala, please come on stage.
Very appropriately, very aptly, Teen Khawateen. Congratulations, Bank of Fala. Well deserved for the best place to work for women. We will follow very swiftly for the millennials who are not the future but the present and soon to become the past because generations are changing very quickly. So let's see who we have in our survey to have won the best place to work for millennials. Can I have the visuals, please? So the best place to work for millennials 2023. And this is how I'm Gen X that I was struggling to pronounce this name. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Liverify. Liverify? Liverify. Round of applause for the best place to work for Millennials 2023. Verify also wins the Best Beard of the Year award. Well-groomed gentlemen, well-groomed indeed. Congratulations. Give a round of applause. We welcome them off and swiftly move to the next category. The third category today, the special ones, is the most consistent participant. Consistency, like any other good value of integrity, will keep them going as a brand promise that they are. So the most consistent participant award 2023 goes to, do I have the visuals? Or am I announcing it before it? I can't wait. I'm too anxious. I'm quite the millennial right now. Most consistent participant 2023. The award goes to 3 letters of the alphabet. Put your hands together. May I please request the representatives from GSK? Do I have GSK representatives? Wave at me if I can see you. GSK. Do I have GSK representatives coming? Going once, going twice. Gone. I don't have any representatives visible. No, I can't see any right now. Aage badhte. We will make sure we send it to you. Let's go to the 4th award. Now, this is a very interesting award which was already announced by Paul earlier, because those who will take care of the contractual workforce are really saying something to those who may otherwise have felt insecure. Please put your hands together. Best Place to Work for Contractual Workforce 2023. The award, we recognize this organization called, my dear friends, coming down, the Punjab Skills Development Fund, PSTF. I know you're in the house. There they are. Congratulations, PSDF. Back on the stage yet again, and a very unique new category to be recognized. The Best Place to Work for Contractual Workforce. No one is left behind. In a round of applause, we welcome them off. And moving forward to a very unique category in its own right. For those that we were asking who would be the best leaders, those creating the best leaders, and that would probably signifying how they will be creating the generations to come, the longevity that Mr. Malik was talking about. Please put your hands together for the Best Leaders 2023. We recognize the organization on your screen. Put your hands together for S&P Global. Leading the way. Great. Put your hands together for S&P Global one more time, ladies and gentlemen. As we move forward to our penultimate amongst these new unique categories, the penultimate award, an organization which has been most recommended. We usually put ourselves on recommendations on CVs, and these are the organizations that we've come across most recommended. For 2023, please get together to recognize our friends and colleagues sitting around. Jazz. The most recommended company 2023. Congratulations, Jazz. Congratulations, Jazz. Your round of applause. We recognize them one more time. And the final of the award in these unique categories, of course, we always are mentioning Delta. We want to grow both as individuals and as organizations. But it takes that courage to do so. The most improved workplace for 2023. Please come together to recognize those who've made that effort, that Delta, that change, that growth to inspire us all. The winner this year is CCL. Let's keep applauding them while they come all the way from back there. Congratulations, CCL. Great round of applause for CCL. And I'm requesting Mr. Malik to stay here for literally just one more minute and request Paul not to sit down, but to come on stage, as we would like to hand over to you a brief little moment, a memento, just something to remember us by this moment for the great contributions that you've shared, the wisdom that you've shared. We thank you all. And aptly has to come from Paul to you in your round of applause. This is your term to express your gratitude and recognize Mr. Ehsan Malik for sharing that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Malik. Thank you, Paul. Thank you ever so much. Folks, before I move on to the next category, in which I'll be requesting each one representative to come, because I'll just announce them all and you all come on stage. We have a group photo. So we'll have one person representing each of those organizations. But before I do that, as you might know, there's a tradition in this event where we have giveaways, right? So this is not the Target lollipop for sales. This is not that kind of a bonus that I'm recommending, but I am recommending we'll have our ushers walking around, and you can please kindly put your visiting cards in that, because when we eventually pull a draw, Jazz has been generous enough to give you something from the winners of that bowl. So the ushers moving around, please make sure you drop your visiting card to them. Now, for the next categories of awards that I'd like to request to be handed over, I request these two ladies to please come on stage. Stazeen Puru to please come on stage, along with Himra Mursil. Himra, can you please come on stage as well? Thank you. Your round of applause. Now these are the set of awards recognizing organizations that were voted to most preferred employees industry-wise. So we're going to most preferred employees industry-wise, and in that, we will have a multiple number of organizations that we will be calling out and recognizing. And I request you to please send one representative each. I will be announcing the names collectively so that we will recognize you all collectively as well. So the most preferred employer industry awards goes to the following. Ladies and gentlemen, from the FMCG, we'll have Unilever. Congratulations. We're going to have one representative of Unilever on stage. From the IT, may I please request someone from 10 Pearls to come on stage? 10 pearls from the education and medical services. Can I please request Aga Khan University be represented on stage tonight? Please remain on stage. If I can request you to please stay on stage. Yeah. Thank you. Can I please request from the pharma industry, Abbott, to be represented and come on stage? From the manufacturing sector of our economy, can I please request a representative from Engro Fertilizer? From the telco, surprise, surprise, someone from Jazz, please come on stage and receive it. The textile industry, please put your hands together. Someone from Interloop to please come on stage. From the financial services and banking, Mizan Bank, be represented tonight. And finally, from oil and gas, may I request someone from Shell to please come on stage. This is our way to make sure that we don't leave anyone unrecognized. So therefore, if they come from the industry sector-wise, we want to make sure the most preferred are recognized according to their industry sector. But what follows, obviously, is the totality, is the overall. And so we'll always be looking at, all right, who are going to be the most preferred employers overall. And in that, we will have tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 2 runners-up and a winner. And I will announce them one at a time so that we can properly recognize them as they come on stage and remain here as the overall winners and runners-up across industries. So, most preferred winners, runners-up, the first of the 2 runners-up. We have tonight yes? Is it rolling, Baba? Because I'm rolling. There you go. So the first runners-up, most preferred employers. First runners-up, put your hands together for Nestle. Congratulations, Nestle. Congratulations, Nestle, for being the first runners-up overall for most preferred employers. The second runners-up, we have Engro Corporation. Put your hands together for Engro Corp. Can I have the representative for Engro coming back on stage? There you go. Congratulations, Nestle. Congratulations, Engro. Now going to the winner. And this is across the most preferred employer. Yeah. Let's go, Barbara. Let's announce it. Any guesses? I mean, they're already maybe in the list before, industry-wise. Please put your hands together for Unilever. Congratulations, Unilever. Congratulations to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate them in your applause. And please join me by applauding and thanking Tazeen Puru and Himra Mursil, who have handed it over. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you ever so much. Have the ushers come around and taken your visiting cards yet? Yes or no? All right, ushers, get going. We really want to give away that giveaway, all right? Now for the next categories of awards, and that's the only thing lying between me right now and a fantastic, wise, satirical friend of mine who's rearing to come on stage and really liven you up. Yeah, because I'm not doing a great job of it, but he's rearing to go, rearing to go. The only thing lying between us is the next set of awards, for which I would like to request Mr. Nasir to Jamal Nasir to please come on stage so that we can help recognize these people through Mr. Jamal Nasir. Thank you, Jamal Saab. Coming back on stage. I must also recognize what Jamal Saab has very subtly put on his blazer, something that we all ought to talk about. The October month is the month of breast cancer. And it's an awareness that we all need to talking about seriously. I'm glad it's growing in awareness, but there's a lot more to go. So thank you, Jamal Saab, for that on a personal note. Now, the categories we're going for is the best place to work in industry-wise, right? And now these awards are the top best places to work in their relevant industries. Award for medium, large, and small companies in each industry, with runners-up award for the industries with more than 10 qualifying companies. The winning companies may send one representative if you wish to receive the awards. Now, we will start with the first one, the best place to work in the banking industry. Let's get the visuals going, Babar. Keep up the pace, man. All right? Yes. You ready? We need to put a NOS in that. The best place to work in the banking. Oops, where are we going here now? Hold on. Where are we? Best place to work. Am I going to the right place? Am I going to the right place? Hold it, Babar. I'm talking about the best place to work in the banking industry. We have a reveal. Congratulations. The envelopes is open. Best place to work in banking industry. I'll wait for you to give me the signal, Babar. Otherwise, I'm moving ahead. I don't want to waste the time, right? We can do that? All right. We'll get the visuals lined up. Let's not waste your precious time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of the best place to work in the banking industry. Allied Bank. Please put your hands together and welcome them on stage. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now the next award, the best small company to work for in financial services industry. We have plenty of nominees, which may have seen on the screen right now, but we would like to recognize the winner for tonight, Pakistan Kuwait Investment Company. Please put your hands together for the winner, Pakistan Kuwait Investment Company. We have a representative coming from the back of the hall. Congratulations, 𝐂𝐫𝐚𝐫𝐚. Sticking to the world of banking and finance, now we have the next award for the best place to work in financial services industry. We have plenty of nominations that have come across this year. We recognize each and every one of them. We've got energy and oil and gas coming around. All right, oil and gas, who's the winner? I'm following you now, Babar, and I'm going to come back to the ones we haven't recognized yet. So for the oil and gas, these are your nominees. And the winner for 2023, best place to work, energy, oil and gas, is good old HAPCO. Congratulations, HAPCO. We're going to the next award, which is the best small company to work in FMCG. Let's see if I got that right. Here comes, it's a suspense for me now. The best place to work in small place, company, to work in FMCG. Right. We're working scale-wise, plenty of nominees for various industries that we have. Is this as well? There were nominations that come across on the screen. As you can see, we would like to recognize all of them. But the reward for 2023 that Jamal Saab will be presenting today is to. The winner is, keep going. Thank you. And the winner is L'Oreal. Thank you very much. Jamal Saab, thank you very much for coming on stage and handing those out. We'll bother you again and again later for your great words. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will vacate the stage now for, as I said, my great friend whose claim to fame started off from one little video that went viral. But then there was much more than a short-lived meme or a gig that he could do. And we witnessed that and we benefited from that for many years, and we still do. So please join me in welcoming my friend, our friend, the great satirical friend of ours, Mr. Shafat Ali.
Sir, thank you. Thank you for your kind words. और आप लोगों का बहुत शुक्रिया इतनी ठंडी तालियों के लिए. ओके. अच्छा, ये 1 2 3 4 5 टेबल्स और पीछे वाले लोग. सर, तालियां. That's my oxygen. Yeah. You know, ऐसे इवेंट्स मेरे लिए बड़े मुश्किल होते हैं. बहुत मुश्किल होते हैं ऐसे इवेंट्स, स्पेशली ऐसे इवेंट्स जिनमें आपको बाहर एक बंदा ऐसी शूटिंग में ग्रीट करता है who's ड्रेस्ड लाइक अ विली वोंका. और बाहर आपको वो बंदा मिलता है कि वो बाहर नॉर्मल घूम रहा है कि जी कौन कहता है मौत आएगी तो मर जाऊंगा मैं तो कराची वालों कट मार के निकल जाएगा, लेकिन जैसे ही वो यहाँ स्टेज पे पोडियम पे आता है तो ही इज लाइक हमने जितने भी स्टेप्स टेकन किए हैं दे आर ऑल वेरी पॉजिटिव एंड वी आर मूविंग इन अ पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन। बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है मेरे लिए, कंट्रास्ट बड़ा हैवी होता है। बट सिंस वी डू पॉलिटिकल सैटायर इन पाकिस्तान, तो या चलता है, हम आदी हो गए इन चीजों के। और नॉट जस्ट पॉलिटिकल सैटायर, हम सोशल सैटायर भी करते हैं, बहुत सारे मुआशरे के रवैयों में बात करते हैं, तो ये समझ में आती हैं बहुत सारी चीजें। अक्टूबर का महीना शुरू हो गया, कराची में हब्स होता है। गिव मी अ चेयर फॉर हब्स, एनीबॉडी? जितना हब्स है आजकल कराची में, जिस पे आप लोगों को एक चेयर चाहिए, एनीवन? थैंक यू। और ऐसे जबरदस्त मौसम में समंदर का किनारा इज द ओनली प्लेस जहां पे आप एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि हवा चल रही होगी। और आज हम एक दफा भरपूर तालियों में इस्तकबाल करना चाहेंगे उस हवा का जो कि यहाँ नहीं चल रही। हम दुआ करते हैं कि हमारी परफॉर्मेंस के दौरान ये हवा चलनी शुरू हो जाए। होता यह है कि अक्टूबर का महीना कराची में हब्स होता है, अगला महीना ऑनवर्ड्स पाकिस्तान और साइबेरियन मुर्गाबी का ब्रीडिंग सीजन होता है। नवंबर टिल अप्रैल पाकिस्तानी भी धड़ाधड़ शादियां कर रहे हैं, साइबेरियन मुर्गाबी भी यहाँ पे धड़ाधड़ ब्रीड हो रही है। ये हमारा एक कॉमन फिनोमिनन है। और उसके बाद हम आगे चलना शुरू करते हैं। हर रोज 6-6, 5-5 शादियों के दावतनामे होते हैं। शादियों में सब लोग आते हैं सिवाय एचआर वालों के। गिव मी अ चेयर फॉर एचआर वाला से। ओ माय गॉड, ओ माय गॉड, कितने एचआर वाला से यार यहाँ पे, जरा गिव मी अ चेयर। तो हाथ नहीं खड़ेगा, मुझे तो आवाज चाहिए। इतनी बड़ी लाइट लगी है, नजर नहीं आ रहा, आवाज चाहिए। हाउ मेनी एचआर वाला है हियर? अल्लाह मुझे माफ करे, तौबा 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 तौबा, इतने सारे एचआर वाले। अच्छा, एचआर वालों का आपको पता है, वो मैंने अक्सर नोट किया है, एचआर वाले हमेशा फैमिली का थर्ड बच्चा होता है। पहला बच्चा माँ बाप की नई नई शादी हुई है, प्यार मोहब्बत में बच्चा आ गया, खुशी सेलिब्रेशन। दूसरा बच्चा फैमिली वालों ने प्रेशर दिया, यार इसके कोई कंपनी के लिए लाओ, अब वो कंपनी के लिए आ गया। तीसरा बच्चा पता है क्यों आता है? क्योंकि दरवाजे की घंटी खोलने वाला एक बच्चा होना चाहिए घर में। ये वही बच्चा होता है जो बड़ा होके एचआर कंसल्टेंट बनता है या आईटी में चला जाता है। एनी थर्ड बॉर्न हियर? जरा मुझे एक आवाज दे के जरा बताओ यार, अगर कोई है यहाँ पे तो। शर्मा रहे हो तो आई थिंक आई कांट हेल्प यू गाइस, होता है। लेकिन आप तमाम लोग जितने भी यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं, कराची ग्रीट है हमारा। जो लोग कराची से बाहर से आए शायद उनको इस बात का अंदाजा ना हो, लेकिन जब भी कोई कराची में आता है और हमें उस पर प्यार आता है ना, तो हम पता है क्या करते हैं? एक पप्पे इधर, एक पप्पे इधर। ये 2014 में पहली बार एयर हुई थी। आज तक हम कराची वालों को गालों पे फील होती है हलीम की खुशबू के साथ। गिव मी अ चेयर फॉर दिस पपी। अच्छा, यहां से नजर आ रहा है कि तालियां बजा रहे हो, यहाँ पे लाइटें जरा हार्ड है। बट सिर्फ या कराची के एक ग्रीटिंग नहीं है हमारे पास, कराची में और भी बहुत सारे तकरीरें मैं देख रहा हूँ, बहुत सारे लोग आ रहे हैं, तकरीर कर रहे हैं, वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात हो रही है। आई मीन मैर, यू आर डूइंग एन इनक्रेडिबल जॉब। मुसलसल एक वो यू ऑन योर टोज। और अच्छा है, 8 साल बाद गालबन इकट्ठे आ रहे हैं स्टेज पे। एक मुझे याद है 8 साल पहले हम डेस्कॉन के शो पे इकट्ठे आए थे। तो ये होता है, बड़ा मुश्किल होता है ऐसे शोज में एंगेज करना लोगों को, स्पेशली तब जब ये वाला सीन हो। मुझे ऐसे मौके पर अक्सर याद आता है, यार यहाँ पे तकरीरों की ट्रेनिंग होनी चाहिए सबकी, ऑल ऑफ यू, सबको तकरीरों की ट्रेनिंग होनी चाहिए। मैं आपको बताता हूँ 3 स्टाइल हैं तकरीरों के जो कि पाकिस्तान में राइज हैं। वो आप उसमें से किसी एक स्टाइल से तकरीर कर लो, स्टेज इज योर्स, यू आर द किंग ऑफ द नाइट। 3 स्टाइल लोकल, एक इंपोर्टेड लगा लो, 4 स्टाइल हैं टोटल। मैं आपको बताता हूँ कौन कौन से। पहला स्टाइल है हमारा, पहला स्टाइल है हमारा यही कराची का, लेकिन थोड़ा सा वो अब हमने मॉडर्नाइज कर दिया। ऑक्सफोर्ड स्टाइल है, टेम्परामेंट गड़ी खुदा बख्शा है। सो यू नो वेयर आई एम गोइंग। उसमें एग्रेशन थोड़ा ज्यादा है और आप जाके कहते हैं कि मेरे मुल्क के दूर दूर से आने वाले लोगों, आप कितने अच्छे लग रहे हो। आई अल्लाह। एक और स्टाइल है, और उसमें यह है कि जब आपके पास डेटा होता है, एंथुजियाज्म होता है, पैशन होता है, आपने वो स्टाइल उस वक्त अडॉप्ट करना होता है। वो स्टाइल लाहौर का है, और उसके लिए मुझे यहां आना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज वो स्टाइल इसके बगैर नहीं हो सकते। पोडियम माइक ऑन है ना दोनों, ये ऑन रखो, क्योंकि अब मुझे जो मैं करने लगा हूं उसके लिए पोडियम माइक की जरूरत होगी। कर दो ऑन। हाँ, आप जितने भी आने वाले हैं, आप सबको मेरी तरफ से अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाह। पैशन में वो थोड़े से चल जाते हैं, माइंड नहीं करना चाहिए आप लोगों को। और एक तीसरा स्टाइल है, वो स्टाइल आजकल पता नहीं कहना यहाँ पे अलाउड है या नहीं, क्योंकि मैंने देखा बाहर बहुत सारी काली गाड़ियां खड़ी हुई हैं, उनमें से कुछ डाले भी हैं। उसमें आप आते हैं, सेम पोडियम माइक्स, लेकिन आपने पोडियम को ऐसे पकड़ना होता है। लो भाई, हाँ, मेरे नौजवानों, जब मैं क्रिकेट खेलता था मुझे डॉक्टरों ने कहा तुम कभी मां नहीं बन सकते। मैंने कहा मुझे पता, इसलिए आप लोगों ने घबराना, अरे नहीं नहीं नहीं, पंच किल कर दिया। मेरे साथ जुमला मुकम्मल करना, घबराना। एचआर वाले खतरनाक हुए, मूड खतरनाक है। म्यूजिक होगा आज यार, नताशा बेग आ रही हैं, एक पावर हाउस है एनर्जी का, गले के अंदर उसके ना शेर की धाड़ है, और क्या पैशन है, क्या गाती है, खो जाती है। लेकिन मुझे पता है आप में से बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे जो फ्यूजन चाहते हैं। मैंने देखा जैज वाले भी थे यहाँ पे, जैज वालों ने बड़ी फ्यूजन की है, कोक वाले बड़ी फ्यूजन करते हैं, सब लोग फ्यूज करते हैं पुराने को ओल्ड। मैंने एक दफा पठाना खान साहब से पूछा, ख्वाब में आए थे मेरे। पठाना खान साहब जानते हैं नजर आपको? बच्चों नेम सर, ऊंचा सर, क्या सर? रिजवान साहब। रिजवान साहब पठाना खान साहब को जानते हैं? नहीं जानते सर। पठाना खान साहब हमारा मुल्क का वो टैलेंट है, वो अजीम लेजेंड है। अरे रोशनी है, जिन्होंने 74 साल की उम्र में डेब्यू किया, 102 बरस की उम्र में उनका इंतकाल हुआ। उन्होंने एक कलाम पढ़ा था पीटीवी पे, बड़ा फेमस हुआ वो। किसी को पता है किसकी बात कर रहा हूं मैं, कौन सा कलाम है वो? एनीबॉडी? कोई बता दे, कोई बता दे, मैं उसको हलीम वाली चुम्मी दूंगा। एनीबॉडी? अच्छा, पठाना खान साहब ने जो कलाम पढ़ा था, दैट वाज, याद आ गया। मेरे ख्वाब में एक दफा वो आए, मैंने उनसे पूछा, मैंने कहा सर फ्यूजन का दौर है, आजकल सारे ब्रांड को, सब बड़े बड़े ब्रांड्स को या जिंगल चाहिए, और जिंगल में आपको पता है आजकल क्या हो रहा है, जिंगल में चाहिए सबको रैप। रैप के बगैर आपको पता है ना यूथ कनेक्ट नहीं करती, और रैप का बड़ा आसान सा फॉर्मूला है, पीछे ब्लिंग ब्लिंग लाइटें हो, आगे 12 नौजवान ऐसे उछल रहे हो, सामने 2-4 लड़कियां हो, नियॉन कोट्स हो, नियॉन लाइट्स हो, उसके ऊपर कोई भी आप ट्रैक डाल दो, बन गया। और इसी पे लोग रिलेट कर रहे हैं, सबसे बेस्ट पॉलिसी है, बेहतरीन चल रहा है। लेकिन आप अगर इस दौर में होते तो आप तो ये सब ना कर सकते, फ्यूजन ना कर सकते, तो क्या करते? कहते हैं फ्यूजन करता। मैंने कहा कैसे? कहते हैं मैं आपको सिया गा के सुनाता हूँ। गिव मी अ चीयर फॉर सिया। ओ माय गॉड, उमर, इमेजिन पठाना खान डूइंग सिया। Come on, inside the night, and I won't be alone. Come to my hip, mommy, come on, inside the night, and I won't be alone. Till I hit the dance floor, I got all I need. Manda is a going. ये फ्यूजन हो रहा है, और ये फ्यूजन सिर्फ इसमें नहीं है। उमर तो माशाल्लाह हमारा एक चीता है, स्टार है, मतलब उमर माशाल्लाह, ये वो हमारे बचपन में आता था बुड्ढा जवान चूरन, एक साइड पे बुड्ढा होता था, एक साइड पे जवान होता था। लिटरली उमर मतलब ये कुछ भी बन सकता है। आप मैं हम लोग एक दफा एक ही रिसर्टी में स्टे कर रहे थे, उमर अपनी शूट से आया, मैं अपनी शूट से आया, ये फुल काले बालों के साथ आया, काली दाढ़ी में, खुद फुल अपना गेटअप वेटअप में, मैं बाहर आया, उमर सफेद सर का, सफेद दाढ़ी वाला। मैंने कहा पता नहीं मैं कितनी देर बाथरूम में घुसा था। मैंने जाके चेक किया खुद को, क्या हुआ, ये कौन सी नींद में मैं सोया हुआ था। उमर का है ये सीन। उमर, तुम्हें तो पता है ना, फ्यूजन है, एक्टिंग में भी फ्यूजन है, सिर्फ म्यूजिक में नहीं है, एक्टिंग में भी फ्यूजन है। एक्टिंग में हमारे पास एक बेंचमार्क सेट हुआ है और वो है शाहरुख खान। अम्मी जान कहती थी कोई धंधा छोटा नहीं होता और धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता। बीच ब्लेसिंग की हवाओं में आज धंधा है साहिब, शो तो खत्म कर दोगे, इस धंधे का क्या करोगे? होता है ना, हमारे पास भी ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं। अच्छा, ये इंडियंस वैसे ही बिला वजह मुझे नहीं पता क्यों बहुत ज्यादा उछलते हैं। आई मीन दे आर रियली फुल ऑफ देमसेल्व्स, लेकिन हमारे पास भी है यार टैलेंट, ऐसी बात नहीं है। आई मीन वी हैव उमर, वी हैव साहिल लोधी साहब। हम कभी गरूर नहीं करते इस पे, हम कहीं बाहर जाके नहीं कहते कभी एयरपोर्ट पे प्रोटोकॉल लगवाओ, हम अमेरिका नहीं जाएंगे, ऐसा कभी नहीं होता। वी आर टोटली फाइन विद दैट। इसी तरह इंडिया में विलनिश कैरेक्टर का एक बेंचमार्क सेट है, एंड दैट इज अमरीश पुरी। जब भी मैं कोई गोरी तितली देखता हूं ना बहादुर, मेरे मन में सैकड़ों काले कुत्ते एक साथ भौंकते हैं। हम यहां जितनी कोशिश कर ले विलन बनाने की, आखिर में जावेद शेख निकल आता है। प्रॉब्लम है। अब या तो जावेद शेख साहब इतने मल्टी टैलेंटेड है या हमारे पास टैलेंट की कमी कुछ है जरूर, लेकिन हमने कभी गरूर नहीं किया। इंडिया में उनके पास सिंगर है कुमार शानू साहब। कुमार शानू एक से बढ़कर एक वाहियात गाना गाया उन्होंने, लेकिन हम फिर भी उनको साहब कहते हैं। हमारा उनका गाना कभी कभी, मतलब अब मैं वो आजकल तो बड़े वायरल हो रहे हैं उनके पुराने गाने, हम तो बचपन में उन गानों पे मजे लेते थे, हम वो वाली ब्रीड है। और उनके गानों में क्या होता था कि एक गाने से पहले वो एक हिंट देते थे, और उस हिंट पे पता चल जाता कि आपको कैसेट सुन के पता चल जाता था कि हीरो का इस गाने में मूड क्या है। जैसे ही आ जाओ ना कि जब कुमार शानू ने गाना शुरू किया और गाने के शुरू में आया हे ला 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 ला, फौरन समझ जाते थे कि इस वक्त इतने डिस्टेंस में है दोनों। ये गाने की बीच वाली हे डिसाइड करती थी कि ये आगे वकुआ हुआ या नहीं हुआ। हमारे पास भी है, हमने तो कभी गरूर नहीं किया। कौन है हमारे पास? वारिस बेग साहब। वारिस बेग साहब का गाना मशहूर है, कल जब देखा मैंने चांद झरोखे में, उसको किया सलाम तुम्हारे धोखे में, रात को देखा ख्वाब जो मैंने सोते में, झूमा कोई गुलाब। ये गाना आप में से कितनों ने अपने पहले पहले प्यार को ये गाना डेडिकेट किया? अगर बेगमात नहीं देख रही तो ताली बजा लो। नहीं किया? मैंने किया था। क्यों किया था मैं वजह बताता हूं, क्योंकि मुझे लगता था ये बहुत रोमांटिक सॉन्ग है, रोमांचक। इस गाने के अंदर इमोशन कुचल के ऐसे निचोड़ के डाले हैं। बड़े होके पता चला कि इस गाने में कुछ सिवियर किस्म का अल्कोहलिज्म है। नाउ जस्ट इमेजिन हुआ क्या है। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। उसके बाद सो गए, सोफे पे गिरे, नहीं गिरे, सोते हुए बाद में याद आया। कराची के अंदर आपको पता है ना, एक जमाने में लॉलीवुड होती थी, अब फिल्में लॉलीवुड बनना बंद हो गए। लॉलीवुड में सिर्फ हमने सियासत के लिए दो चार इलाके छोड़ दिए हैं, मॉडल टाउन पर, फजल इलाही रोड, महमूद इलाही रोड और जमान पार्क। अब फिल्में सिर्फ वहां चलती हैं, स्टूडियोज वीरान हो गए। इस वक्त सारी फिल्में बन रही हैं कराची में। और कराची में फिल्मों के अंदर सबसे ज्यादा रोमांचक चीज क्या, सबसे ज्यादा अट्रैक्टिव चीज क्या? फिल्मों का म्यूजिक। हमारे पास म्यूजिक में नई नई चीजें आ रही हैं, हम नए नए एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कर रहे हैं। बाकी मुल्कों में जिन चीजों पे सोचा जा रहा है हम करके निकल जाते हैं। गिव मी अ चीयर फॉर पाकिस्तानी म्यूजिक है। ओए होए होए, इंडिया वाले आज तक जिस जमाने में 4 साल 5 साल 6 साल 10 साल 20 साल पहले थे, वो आज तक उसी में है और उसी को फैंटेसाइज करके जिंदा है। हम भी वही कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हम लोग थोड़ा सा उसमें जिद्दत लाते जा रहे हैं। नो प्रॉब्लम इज कि वहां का म्यूजिक या उधर का जो भी शोबिज है, वो अभी तक अपने पुराने चीजों को फैंटेसाइज करके कोशिश कर रहा है कि नई चीज पिछली से बुरी हो। जब नई पिछली से बुरी होगी तो तुम ऑटोमेटिकली पीछे देखोगे, राइट? आप अपने जमाने में देख रहे हैं ऋतिक रोशन को, जो ऋतिक रोशन आ रहा है और आके और लोग मर रहे हैं, लड़कियां मर रही हैं, उंगलियां काट रही हैं उसके ऊपर। हमारे पास उससे आप देखें, हमारे पास हुमायूं सईद मौजूद है, उंगली से डांस करना पड़ रहा है उनको, जवानी फिरनी आनी में उम्र का यह आलम हो गया है, लेकिन उसके बावजूद वो चल रहे हैं, पैशन में है, फुल ऑन चल रहे हैं। एक चीज मैं जानने जाते कहना चाहूंगा कि जिस चीज ने सबसे ज्यादा इस वक्त मुल्क के अंदर अफरा तफरी क्रिएट की हुई है, और वो ही है कि न्यूज चैनल्स पहले, आज से 15-20 साल पहले कुछ और थे, अब कुछ और है। इंडिया वालों को न्यूज चैनल देख के हम लोगों को लगता है कि यार पाकिस्तानी मीडिया पे तनकीद करते हुए आपको रिटर्न अपॉलॉजी देनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि इंडिया का कुछ और ही माहौल है। बट यहाँ पे हमारे पास कुछ नाम है। अच्छा, जैसी न्यूज चैनल का नाम लिया, पीछे ढोलकी बजनी शुरू हो गई है, ये महज इत्तेफाक है। हमारे पास न्यूज में रात 9:30 बजे दुनिया टीवी खुलता है और के की एंट्री होती है। अस्सलाम वालेकुम, दिन भर की अहम तरीन खबरों तफसीलों के साथ मैं हूं आपको मेजबान के। जी हाँ, के इज लाइक रेडनेक ऑफ पाकिस्तानी न्यूज इंडस्ट्री। भाई हाँ, और उसके बाद वो कोई एक खबर देते हैं, और वो खबर कुछ भी हो सकती है, नॉर्मल सी खबर हो सकती है। आज स्टॉक मार्केट में कयामत सुगरा का मंजर रहा। जी हाँ, एक खौफनाक कैफियत रही है, लोगों को कुछ समझ में नहीं है, अफरा तफरी, इन्वेस्टर्स के अरबों रुपए डूब गए हैं। इसके साथ ही आपको बताते चले कि आज एक और दिलचस्प मामला भी हुआ है, जिसके अंदर लोगों ने स्टॉक मार्केट के अंदर बेहतर खरीदारी की है। इस हवाले से बात करते हैं हम अपने मेजबान जावेद चौधरी साहब की तरफ। जावेद चौधरी साहब एक किस्सा सुनते हैं। अस्सलाम वालेकुम हज़रत, आज मैं आपको जो किस्सा सुनाऊंगा वो आपने पहले कभी नहीं सुना होगा। एक दफा किसी कुत्ते को गोश्त का एक टुकड़ा मिला, वो उसे मुंह में चबाए चला जा रहा था कि उसके रास्ते में एक दरिया आ गया। कुत्ते की ठेकेदार से सेटिंग थी, उसने उसके ऊपर पुल बनवाया। आज कुत्ते की न्यूजीलैंड में बिल्डिंगें हैं, और वो आपको प्रॉपर एक कंटेंट देके जाते हैं। एक हमारे हम लोग जब बड़े हो रहे थे, ये मिलेनियल्स जैसे कहा ना, हम बड़े हो रहे थे, हमारे लिए सबसे बड़े जो एपिटोम थे एम्पावरमेंट के, वो थे न्यूज एंकर्स, जर्नलिस्ट, द हाईएस्ट पेड गाइस, जिन लोगों के पास सारा इख्तियार था, सारी खबरें थी। पर जैसे जैसे हम बड़े होते गए, हमें पता चला कि नहीं यार, सारा इख्तियार, सारी खबरें, सारी नॉलेज सिर्फ एक बंदे यानी जर्नलिस्ट के पास नहीं होती। इस दुनिया में डोनाल्ड ट्रंप भी तो है। एनी फैंस ऑफ डोनाल्ड ट्रंप है? नहीं? अब बताता हूं होने क्या वाला है आप लोगों के साथ।
You know, you people, you did a great thing. You tried to say something which is great. You tried to utter something which is great. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna ban the immigrants. You know why? Because they make the greatest first ladies.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shafaq Ali signing off from today, and thank you so much for your love.
Thank you very much, Shafat. Thank you ever so much. One round of applause again for Shafat over here. Now, we'd like to resume our awards, but we cannot do it without recognizing the fact that, yes, we are surrounded by the humor that we have and the satire that is teaching us certain lessons. It may not be very funny if Donald Trump just comes back again for what the powers may have for us. But before us are all of you who are popping in your visiting cards, hopefully with the ushers in the bowl they're coming around for the awards that are coming, for the prize that you're going to win. But let's request Jamal Nasser Saab to please come back on stage to resume handing out those awards. Give a round of applause for Jamal Saab. Thank you very much, sir. And let's get right back into calling in for the Best Place to Work Industry Awards. Let's have our first category, which is the Best Place to Work in Financial Service Industry. And the nominees are right before you. Plenty of those who took part, plenty of those who were recognized, but the reward goes to one. The one and the winner, 2023 Best Place to Work in Financial Service Industry is Daud Family Takaful, DFT. representatives of DFT coming from back of the house all the way to the front. Congratulations, Team DFT. Congratulations, Team DFT. Let's move to the next category. Now we're going to the best place to work in the FMCG. But first, we'll go to the runners-up. We will be recognizing the runners-up as well for the FMCG scale that was larger now than the previous ones. The nominations came from plenty, as you can see on the screen. And only one of them could come to the top. But right behind that is the runners-up that we will recognize tonight. All collectively, give a sweet congratulations. Is that a hint enough? Right. Amongst the finalists, the runners-up goes to the Mondelez, Pakistan. आइए आइए कुछ मीठा हो जाए. Mondelez coming right from the back of the house. Congratulations, team. To the runners-up, the best place to work in the FMCG category. Now, the Mondelez, how will you be celebrating tonight? I hope we know the answer to that. Something purple. Congratulations, congratulations, Team Mondelez. Let's congratulate also the winner, the best place to work in FMCG industry for 2023. It may be sweet, it may be crispy, and the crumbs may be together for EBM. Congratulations. Taking the cookie comes up the team, EBM. Congratulations, Team EBM. Now, let's move on towards the IT services, a sector that has, as was mentioned earlier, had contributed great to the economy, and we really are always rooting behind your sector for both our exports in particular. Let's congratulate and recognize the best place to work in IT services amongst these great nominations that took part in the survey this year. The winner that's come out across this huge population is S&P Global. Nice to have you guys back on stage. Congratulations, Team S&P Global. It's a well-deserved grin. We will not leave behind any, in spite of the fact that the categories will be catering to your scale. We will now have a recognition for the best place to work in IT services, but best small company to work. And we again had plenty of nominations. Again, we're rooting for you all in the sector. But the ones that have come up top, and the best small company to work in IT services is Top Edge Technologies. Put your hands together for those who may grow and rise, always. Mubarak or Top Edge. Congratulations, Top Edge Technologies. We're moving to the sector which has always been the bane and trouble for people like me. कि बच्चे या तो डॉक्टर बनो या इंजीनियर बनो, पर आज हम इंजीनियर्स को मेरे मुंह से recognize करवाया जाएगा, and the HR will be recognizing them, the contributions for the best place to work in a manufacturing and engineering category. Can we have the visuals, please? Best place to work in manufacturing and engineering category. Again, we hope and pray that the manufacturing sector also in Pakistan really needs to go for the export services beyond just the local consumption. And this seems to be an indication that could be the case the moment we give you the right environment. And we're building and waiting for it. Put your hands together for, amongst all these great nominations, as you can see and recognize, the reward goes to, should be a drum roll here, Fatma Group. Congratulations, Fatma Group. Congratulations, Team Fatma Group. Congratulations. जैसे मैंने कहा इंजीनियर बनो या डॉक्टर बनो, यही बातें होती थी हमारे साथ. But now, coming to the health, pharmaceutical and healthcare category, we again have plenty of nominations from the great organizations that are serving our people in the human capital investment that comes through despite the great challenges. Can I please have the visuals rolling? I'm just filling in. Despite the great challenges that I know not just the industry generally, but this industry specifically goes through to be able to survive, sustain, and grow, in spite the fact that the COVID did seem to help, but not entirely for us, yet they've strived through to serve and help. The runners-up will be recognized first, and then we'll give the crown to the winner. Amongst all these nominations, we had the finalists that made it amongst the top slots. And amongst these grade 4, the runners-up for 2023 Best Place to Work in Pharmaceutical and Healthcare is Pfizer. Here's Team Pfizer coming from the back of the house, marching with chin up. Congratulations, well deserved. There are plenty amongst us in the house who are here because of Pfizer. So great round of applause for them for that purpose as well. Thank you, Pfizer. Pfizer stood his ground like the next organization here as well, whom I can testify for, has been trying to serve Pakistan truly with the real intent and absolute unconditionality. the winner for the best place to work in pharmaceutical and healthcare 2023, Novo Nordisk. The floors were empty. It was very difficult, but yet they carried on to make sure that we served and have pushed beyond the jerk that we received now post-COVID. Yet the ones who have stood fast and grown, and I must say, in this sector to serve their people, let's please recognize the best place to work in retail. Keep rolling, Babar. Stay with me. Oh, the nominations, of course. And amongst these, we have now the winner for this year, the best place to work for in retail in Pakistan, 2023, Metro! Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Metro. Take it from me as a testimony of those who have really worked hard to bring it back up for where it does deserve to be, exactly where they're supposed to serve their people. And hence, we recognize and reward them today for that effort. Congratulations, Metro, you did it. Congratulations, Metro. Coming to the last 5. Now, the service industry is amongst the greatest, if not the actual greatest employer in our country. So therefore, now when we come towards the service industry, it takes great pride for those who will be walking down this great aisle to be recognized by you all. And amongst the nominations that we got in service industry, the best place to work, we had a many. And the best place to work in service industry 2023, ladies and gentlemen, is HRSG. What is particularly charming to see from my point of view is the humble driven smile जो आ रहा होता है लोगों के चेहरों पे while they're coming down here. No arrogance, all humility and great pride. Congratulations, Team HRSG. बहुत मुबारक हो. No one should be left behind, no matter large or small. And now the best small company to work in the service industry category comes forth before you. Because it is each and every one of those that has served you and me every day, day in and day out. So let's recognize those who've been serving their own employees, especially in the 2023. So the best small company to work in service industry, small company is 𝐀𝐰𝐚𝐫𝐿. Round of applause for 𝐀𝐰𝐚𝐫𝐿. Congratulations, 𝐀𝐰𝐚𝐫𝐿. Wishing you the best for the future. keep it going. Now, let's come to the third last that we have. And we're coming towards the technology and telecom sector, a sector that we've obviously seen and witnessed during our times really, really grow higher. And therefore, wanting to make sure that they not only struggle to serve you and me as customers, but grow also to serve the employees. Now, the best place to work in technology and telecom sector in 2023, this year before you, amongst the great nominations that we received. Perhaps the most populated of nominations, amongst them at least. So great competition there. And the winner for 2023 is BTCL Group. Congratulations, BTCL Group. Bahut mubarak ho. It is really saying something. Again, congratulations for the BTCL Group for the best place to work in technology and telecom. Again, we will not leave anyone behind. We have the small company, the best small company to work in the technology and telecom sector as well, that we will recognize. Folks, really encourage these people. In spite of scale and challenges, they will always serve the people well. And hopefully we wish them to grow with the help of our reward and your recognition and applause. Please put your hands together for Blink. Blink Company Technologies, Blinko. Yes. The gentleman truly represents not only the company, the sector, but the generation that is to be dealt with in the future. Congratulations, Team Blinko. Well done, Team Blink. All Mubarako, and here the last one for Jamal Saab before we ask him to sit down and have a glass of water, on my behalf at least. And this again is the textile sector, a sector that we've always traditionally remembered in Pakistan from my good old place, Lailpur as well, and has employed and exported tremendously well for Pakistan in the past years. We had plenty of nominations, great support coming from this sector. As you can see behind me, the one that has come across the best place to work in textile 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, before you, Midas Safety, round of applause. Congratulations, Team Midas. Bahut mubarak ho aapko. Congratulations and thank you ever so much. In your round of applause, Jamal Saab. Congratulations to you and thank you, Jamal Saab, for your great time, effort, and energy that you put through. Ladies and gentlemen, the excellence that we're here to recognize is not something as a lollipop, as I said earlier, to incentivize you to do even better, but it's truly to recognize and reward for the work that you have already done. And I know so many of you, as I was saying through that, to see if in your eyes the humility with which you were coming. There was none of you who has walked down arrogant and saying, ha. And reminds me of the great time of how we learned the true level of competition that comes about. And I'm seeing this entire house full of it. And from me, Umaid, I'm thanking you all for living those values. It reminds me of the time when Roger Federer was saying goodbye. And the one person in that house who was crying the most was his arch nemesis, the greatest rival, Rafael Nadal. And we saw then as a testimony that true competition, when done with the right intent, is no longer competition. It is in essence collaboration. You all are helping each other out to become better. And there is only one definition of a good relationship. It's one that helps you become better. You are all in the healthiest of relationships, in a corporate setting, in a capitalist setting. I think you all deserve a round of applause from yourselves. Well done. The gentleman who was standing here in front of the AC just managed to sit down. I'm going to get him up again. Paul, can you please come on stage? And with Paul's help, we will be recognizing the Best Place to Work awards. And in this case, we will be going ahead with the best small companies, and then we'll follow, of course, with the medium and large companies thereon. We'll take a break before we announce the big one. So hang on for that. Between that break, as I promised, you will get that raffle draw. So get your visiting cards ready, as I said. So now let's come towards the Best Small Company to Work awards and the Best Place to Work awards 2023. And we're looking at the small scale organizations that were part of the survey. Here are the top 10 percentile companies. Please put your hands together for Allied Bank. Hey, gentlemen, put your hands together for Allied Bank. Let me just correct myself. This is definitely not the best small company. If Allied was ever small, I would want to know what large is. But let me just get us on the same page, if I can do so that we do not reveal any other things unlike. Are we on the same script, guys? All right. Are we looking at the best small company? Baba, are we on it? No, we're going ahead. All right. Medium, large. Yes. Just like the way I prefer my pizzas and steak. All right. Nothing less than that. We've had our first award recognition on the medium and large companies. Let's go to the second one. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Best Place to Work awards, medium and large companies. The second name that we'll be taking on, coming before you on the screen. I'll wait for it. Congratulations, Novo Nordisk. What's up? Are you coming again, or are you sending someone? Aye. Novo Nordisk. Now, the third company that we announced and recognizing amongst the best places to work with in the medium and large category. Babar, can we have the next visual, please? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to congratulate S&P Global. The team S&P is counting their steps for today. Congratulations, Team S&P. You are the amongst overalls. The Best Place to Work award next for the medium and large category. Let's go to the fourth company that we recognize today is Metro Pakistan. Next company, amongst the medium and large companies, for the best place to work with. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for those, or maybe stomp your feet if it comes to it. Service! Congratulations, Team Service. It's been quite a walk for them from the back, but I hope they're wearing comfortable shoes. The next medium and large company that we recognize today as the best place to work with, ones that have already come on stage before. Any guesses? Those who have, are you coming back? Yes or no? Yes, you are. Please put your hands together for EBM. That is how the cookie crumbles. Congratulations, EBM. That's one good jar to get your hands stuck in. And I know Team Novo Nordisk is still around. A lot of diabetic celebration coming through because the next name and this is not far apart. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the next winners for the Best Place to Work award in medium and large category is Mondelez. IIM Mondelez. Congratulations, Team Mondelez. Victory is sweet, even the second time. Congratulations, Team Mondelez. Bahut mubarak ho. Now, amongst the medium and large companies, the third last organization that I'll be announcing, have the pleasure to announce, and we will be passing the awards to, is one of our pharma companies. Again, please put your hands together for Pfizer, Pakistan, Pfizer Pharma. Hi, Pfizer. Congratulations, Team Pfizer. And camera team is as OCD as I am. Get to the center, please, folks. Thank you. Bahut mubarak ho, Team Pfizer. Congratulations. brings me to the penultimate in the category of medium and large companies, the best places to work. Those we are very refreshing to be able to invite on stage and recognize. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Venture Dive. Team Venture Dive coming from the back of the house. Feel free to give a high five to Team Pfizer on the way. बहुत मुबारक हो टीम वेंचर डाइव. And let's have you dive to the center for a good picture. Congratulations, Team Venture Dive. The last of the medium and large categories to be recognized as the best place to work with in 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, let's swiftly move forward and congratulate Stewart, Pakistan. Congratulations, Team Stewart. Congratulations, Team Stewart. We have 3 more awards to be given away from these 2 wonderful gentlemen on stage. And these are the best companies to work with in the small category. So the scale-wise, we're recognizing the following 3. Please put your hands together for the first, which is APL Logistics. We weren't ghosting you, we're just teasing you. Bahut mubarak ho, APL Logistics Pakistan. Congratulations, bahut mubarak ho. The second of the third companies we're recognizing at this scale who have been truly awarded the best small company to and the best place to work for 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Pakistan Kuwait Investment Company. Congratulations once again to Pakistan, Kuwait, Mabruk. And now the final amongst the categories, and again from these 2 gentlemen for the moment, The best place to work amongst the small scale categories, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together one more time for PSDF, Punjab Skills Development Fund. Anu, congratulations. Congratulations, Steve. PSDF. Paul Mubarak. Thank you. Give me a round of applause. Let's thank these two wonderful gentlemen. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I'll need a cordless mic for the next bit. Can you guys get me one? Thanks. All right, folks. This is a time when I kind of get off the stage, make space, because you will be entertained soon by this wonderfully talented lady that Shafat was alluring to, as well as I. Someone who's come down from the beautiful valleys to be able to sing beautiful songs for you. But in the meantime, वादा खिलाफी नहीं करेंगे. Card डालें आप लोगों ने कि नहीं? Please make some noise if you haven't. No? यार ये तो ज़्यादती है ना? Let's get the ball around. Where's the ball? Where are the ushers? Show me. Show me. इधर आ जाएं. Who has the bowl? Anyone who has the bowl? Come, someone please come over here. Can I have one of the ladies here, please? Thank you. Bowl. इधर आ जाएं ज़रा. Let's just introduce visually. आपको सबूत मिल जाए. Can you please come on stage? May I ask your name?
Maham.
Maham. Maham, have you ever done this before?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? And did you put that on your resume usually?
No.
Okay, I think you should. And how many times have you done this before?
One time.
One time. One time. That's one more than all of you, by the way. All right. So I'm going to request our dear friend Maham to go around, get your cards ready, pop it in, and by the time it's filled up, and Maham, when I say वापस आ जाएं, doesn't matter if everyone's put it or not. You come back, all right? And we'll do a raffle. Go ahead, Mom. Folks, be kind, be gentle, and one card only. ठीक है? This is an adult franchise and a test of your morality. So let's see how it'll go. So Mom will be going around. Make sure that you have your cards ready.
Most of the times, yeah.
Can you?
80%.
80%. Do you know 80% of statistics are made on the spot, right? All right. So can you give us a proof? What have you won by raffle?
I have won an iPad, an iPhone, some tickets here and there.
Tickets kaun se?
Air tickets.
Air tickets to fly, I'm assuming. I'm sure flying, yes, yes. Local or international?
International.
All right, so iPad, iPhone, air tickets.
I mean, whenever I participate, I do win.
आपने visiting card डाला है?
नहीं डाला, ना डालो.
अभी तक नहीं डाला. All right. Maham, यहाँ आखिर में आना है आपने, okay?
Okay.
Do you think you're going to win this one?
I'm all positive.
Well, best of luck to you. Thank you. Sit down. Anyone who else thinks they're lucky, we're going to get this raffle draw. कोई और है यहाँ lucky who really wants to win? Now, this is coming from our dear friends at Jazz. So obviously, उन्होंने आपको मिठाई तो नहीं देनी होगी. I'm sure something relevant ही होगा. We have another lady over here who thinks she's very lucky. Can I have you please stand up? Yes. Can you please introduce yourself to your colleagues here?
Hi, my name is Mariam. I look after talent at Unilever.
Welcome, Mariam. You guys have walked up and down quite a bit. All right. You think you're lucky as well with raffle draws?
Yeah, I am. I also didn't have my visiting card. I just wrote it on a paper. The guy said it wasn't seemed to be working for me because the pen wasn't working. But I still made sure I put my lucky draw, and I told him that's because I'm going to win.
आपने कागज पे क्या लिखा है? This is Mariam, the lucky one.
No, I didn't. He didn't give me that much time.
Just Mariam. Mariam Unilever. All right. Let's see if you get that. Have you won anything amazing recently, Mariam?
I just won 2 awards today.
Well, we round of applause for those who are celebrating their awards today. Congratulations, Mariam. Let's see if you get the raffle. Ha, Maham, kitne aap? Kitne hai, Maham? There she is. All right. Anyone who's left not given the visiting card, raise your hands. Maham, wo dekhe. Your lucky candidate is also raising her hands. Wo check kare. All right. While Maham is coming towards the last quarter, has anyone ever won an award which they wish they had not? कभी हुआ है किसी के साथ ये कि यार ये क्यों मैंने जीता है? Anyone over here? Are you trying to tell me all of you are lucky? Has anyone over here won an award that they wish they had not? And please don't give your husband's name. That one doesn't count. Anyone? All right. I once won a hair curler to curl my hair. And I was like, iska main kya karu? And I wasn't even married back then, right? None at all. Maham, we got them? Anyone? Last second? All right. Aiye, Maham, aap aiye. Thank you. We'll just stand over here for a moment. May I request anyone from Jazz, Ms. Farah or anyone to please come here? Farah, aayenge? Yes, round of applause, Farah. Aiye. Right. Would you guys, before, Farah's going straight for the ball. Hold on. Ye bonus nahi nikalna logon ka. All right. Can I have you guys stand up on the 2 steps maybe? It'll be nice for the audience to see you. Yeah? Yahan aa jaye. Theek hai, I'll stay on the ground over here. Yeah, this is good. Can you all see the awards being done? Transparency International. Yes? All right, Farah, just before we do so, you guys have already won a couple of awards, yes?
Yes. 2 awards. We would have liked to win more.
I mean, I don't know if it's ambition or greed, but do kafi nahi hai, all right?
Competitiveness.
Just competitiveness. Which one would you like to win? Really like to?
Best place to work. All industries.
All right. Do you think you guys are doing enough to do so?
We're hoping you guys will confirm, and so will our employees.
Yeah, it's really coming down to your employees, not us right now. Okay. But you have to pick out 2 over here. I would request keep looking towards me with that smile and put that hand in there. All right. Shuffle it up. Don't go for the top one. Take your time. We don't know who it is. Can anyone give us a drum roll or any hoot? We don't know who's going to get it. Yes. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You pick it one up. All right. Here's the first winner. And may you please announce who it is from which company?
It's Samia Nasser from PSO.
Samia Nasser from PSO. Round of applause. I know there are 2 ladies who are not applauding for her yet. But congratulations, Samia. Can we please have you graciously receive this from Farah? Do we have our pictures? Yes? Round of applause for Samia. Thank you. Congratulations. All right. ये आप मुझे पकड़ा दें ताकि उनको 2 ना मिलें. Take your time, Farah. Take your time. Take your time. Shuffle it up. Don't look there. All right. Look at your colleagues. They're making funny faces. Some friends I know you have over here. And you've got one more. Kaun hai ji?
This is Mohammed Farooq Siddiqui from Pakistan Mercantile.
Mr. Farooq Siddiqui from Pakistan Mercantile. वो आ रहे पीछे से. तालियां दीजिए. यहां से मुझे उनकी मुस्कुराहट नजर आ रही है. बहुत खुश हैं. As if you know कि इस थैले में क्या है. जो भी है चलेगा. हो सकता है बिजली का बिल हो. All right. Oh, please. While you receive it, after you receive it, let's have a quick word. अच्छा जी, let's understand the secret behind his smile. जी आप क्यों मुस्कुरा रहे हैं?
I won a cell phone last event for Paul.
You won last time as well.
Yeah,
क्या जीते थे last time?
cell phone.
Who did you give it to?
I sold it out.
You sold it. You didn't use it. You didn't give it. Do I need to ask what you're going to do with this in the current economic situation?
This will go to my kids.
This will go to the kids. A round of applause for his kids. Congratulations. We are at 2 words for thank you very much. Thank you very much, Maham. Thank you ever so much, folks. Very kind of you. We have the setup carrying on behind us. You guys, please let me know when the setup's ready and Natasha's ready, because I do wish to bug the audience a little more, right? इनको बचाना है तो आपने मुझे बताना है, ठीक है? So you let me know how it's going to go. I remember the last time. Almost okay. I remember the last time I randomly found some talent in the house. I know from experience कोई usually खुद nominate नहीं करता कि मैं कुछ गा सकती हूँ या बजा सकता हूँ. So I want you to raise a hand and help me find a friend or a colleague who you think is talented with some form of music. Anyone. Nominate someone else. Sir, you're vigorously shaking your head. I think we need to show this generation some song from yours and ours. क्या ख्याल है सर? थोड़ा सा तो. Let's have you stand up.
ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना तोड़ेंगे. अरे मेरी जीत मेरी हार तेरी हार सुन ऐ मेरे यार. अरे मेरा गम तेरा गम मेरी जान तेरी जान ऐसा अपना प्यार. खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है. खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है सबसे दुश्मन.
Yes, Mubarak, congratulations. Thank you very much for setting the standard right. लेकिन I don't know if it was nerves or Freudian slip. आप में से किसी ने नोट किया तेरी जीत मेरी जीत तेरी हार तेरी हार. I don't know if it was a Freudian slip or it was intentional, right? But that's what it came across. Haji, thank you very much. A round of applause, please, for the gentleman who was amongst the founders of this event we have today, and we're so lucky to have you here. And let me, if you allow me, to spill the beans. A gentleman who's always not just studied, but propagated and practiced brain gain in this time where it's brain drain that's happening. So another round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Now, time to take the Mickey out of another friend of yours. हाँ जी, कोई एक और नॉमिनी चाहिए मुझे, कोई एक और. कौन कुछ बजाता है या गाता है? Alright, कोई बजाता है या गाता है जो मोबाइल पे वक्त गुजारता है? Why were they pointing at you? क्यों point कर रहे हैं? Is there a particular reason? कोई वजह है? आप इधर आ जाएं because यहाँ sound जरा खराब होगी. Let me get you in the front. You never know, Natasha Beg might want to sing with you after this. Let's have this. Aiji.
I don't recommend that.
To you or to her? Can you please introduce yourself again?
I'm the co-founder of 𝐀𝐰𝐚𝐫. It's a startup which actually provides outsourcing services to North American companies.
Congratulations on the award that you won earlier.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Let me just get your mic a little closer.
Thank you so much.
Aapka naam?
Safi Rashid.
I loved when I asked him to introduce himself. He pitched the company. Classic startup. All right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Safi, right?
That's
all right.
correct.
Safi, आप क्या गाते हैं, बजाते हैं, रोते हैं, रुलाते हैं?
कोई प्रोफेशनली नहीं करते, बट लड़कपन के जमाने में किया करते थे.
आपका लड़कपन का जमाना था?
बिल्कुल.
तो मैं तो फिर कदीम हो गया ना. मेरी तो टांगे कबर में होंगी इस वक्त.
तो आपकी अपीयरेंस से भी लगने लगा है.
Did I just
kidding.
Did I just roast myself?
Not really.
All right. Well, so are you going to be singing for us?
No.
Are you going to be telling us a joke?
Actually, I play guitar.
You play the guitar?
I don't sing.
Do you have a guitar with you? Do we have a guitar? Is there a guitar we can borrow?
I think they're setting it up.
You guys setting it up? I know asking for a guitar from a musician is always a matter of respect, right? So is there one that you may recommend that we can just sort of work with to encourage our friend over here? Yeah, can we?
You can play Dil Hare, G major.
Got it? Do we have a spare guitar? Hold on, I think I see an acoustic that we can work with. How about that?
Yeah, that will work.
So you want to sing what? Dil Hare?
Dil Hare by Jal.
आप में से कितने लोग ही जानते हैं? Dil Hare. Yes, raise your hand. Raise your hand. All right. It's not a competition. We're just having fun. Sing along. Hopefully some cats will die on the edge. Doesn't matter. All right. So Dil Hare हम गाएंगे with Safi, right?
Correct.
Safi. Yes. Can I borrow a guitar? Yes. Round of applause for our friend here, Safi. क्या बात है, खूबसूरत, excellent. Can you take the cable off? Congratulations for that wonderful song, and thank you all for joining in. I think it was a fantastic mahal. One of my favorite songs, by the way, that I've come across. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm going to be leaving you for the great performance of Natasha. Is Natasha standing by? Because I can't wait. I really want to hear her sing. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Beg is the name that has echoed the beautiful values of Hunza, has come all the way down across Pakistan and abroad with the soul that which she sings with. One of the major claims that she found when Coca-Cola brought her up on screen, and we heard the real rendition of Iqbal, and it comes from her heart like any other song that she sings. Please put your hands together for Natasha Beg. Go, Natasha.
क्यों ज़ियाकार बनूं सूद फरामोश रहूं फिक्र पर्दा न करूं महव गमे दोष रहूं क्यों मैं ज़ियाकार बनूं सूद फरामोश रहूं फिक्र पर्दा न करूं महव गमे दोष रहूं नाले बुलबुल के सुनूं नाले बुलबुल के सुनूं और हम तन गोश रहूं हम नवा मैं भी कोई गुल हूँ कि खामोश रहूं जुरता मोज मेरी ताबे सुखन है मुझको जुरता मोज मेरी ताबे सुखन है मुझको जुरता मोज मेरी ताबे सुखन है मुझको शिफा अल्लाह से खातम बदहन 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 है मुझको Come on everyone! बजा है बजा है बजा है बजा है बजा शेवाए तस्वीर मजबूर है हम किस्साए दर्द सुनाते हैं कि मजबूर है हम साज खामोश है फरियाद से मामूर है हम नाला आता है अगर लब पे तो माजूर है हम ए खुदा शिकवाए खुदा शिकवाए अरबाब वफा भी सुन ले खुदा शिकवाए अरबाब वफा भी सुन ले ए खुदा शिकवाए अरबाब वफा भी सुन ले हो करे हमद से थोड़ा सा गिला भी सुन ले हो करे हमद से थोड़ा सा गिला भी सुन ले हो करे हमद से थोड़ा सा गिला भी सुन ले हो करे हमद से थोड़ा सा गिला भी सुन ले हमसे पहले था अजब तेरे जहां का मंजर कहीं मसजूद थे पत्थर कहीं माबूद शजर करे बहकर महसूस थी इंसान की नजर मानता फिर कोई अनदेखे खुदा को क्यों कर क्यों कर क्यों कर क्यों कर तुझको मालूम है लेता था कोई नाम तेरा तुझको मालूम है लेता था कोई नाम तेरा तुझको मालूम है लेता था कोई नाम तेरा कुव्वते बाजुए मुस्लिम ने किया काम 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 तेरा हेलो एवरीवन अस्सलाम वालेकुम देखा आवाज आनी चाहिए तालियों की आ रही है मैं बहुत खुश हूं लेकिन सलाम का जवाब मुझे चाहिए अस्सलाम वालेकुम दैट इज मच बेटर पता है मैंने आवाजें क्यों आप लोगों की खुलवाई क्योंकि अभी आगे आपकी जरूरत है तो एक लाइन जो है मतलब एक पोइट्री जो जवाब शिकवा की है अल्लामा इकबाल की बहुत मशहूर है आप सब जानते हैं और आप सब ने मेरे साथ थोड़ी सी गुनगुनानी है तो सब तैयार हैं यस जोर से यस की आवाज आनी चाहिए यस ग्रेट कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम तेरे हैं कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम और आ सकती है आवाज कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम नहीं ये गलत है कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम मच बेटर ये जहां चीज है क्या लौह कलम तेरे हैं ये जहां चीज है क्या लौह कलम तेरे हैं कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम तेरे हैं कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम तेरे हैं कि मोहम्मद से वफा तूने तो हम तेरे हैं ये जहां चीज है क्या लौह कलम तेरे हैं लौह कलम तेरे हैं ये जहाँ चीज है क्या, लौह कलम तेरे हैं ये जहाँ चीज है क्या, लौह कलम तेरे हैं, लौह कलम तेरे हैं, लौह कलम तेरे हैं, लौह कलम तेरे हैं। अपने लिए प्लीज बहुत भरपूर तालियां बजाएं, क्योंकि आप लोगों ने इसमें मेरा साथ दिया, सो थैंक यू सो मच। और आगे ऐसे बहुत सारे गाने जिसमें आप सबने मेरा बहुत साथ देना है, एंड आई एम होपिंग कि वो आवाजें मुझे आएंगी। सो जो नेक्स्ट ट्रैक है वो, अच्छा मेरे सेट लिस्ट में नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब बहुत बसे हुए हैं, और आई थिंक हम सबके फेवरेट हैं। अपनी तालियों से बताएं कितने फेवरेट है वो। ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि उनका कोई वो किसी के फेवरेट ना हो। तो शुरुआत करते हैं और आप सबका भरपूर साथ चाहिए मुझे। Come on everyone, make some noise. Great. Here we go. सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं तेरा नाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं तेरा नाम, अपने मन की जानों में और पी के मन की राम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं पी का नाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं पी का नाम। Come on everyone. प्रेम के रंग में ऐसी डूबी, प्रेम के रंग में ऐसी डूबी, बन गया एक हीरो, प्रेम के रंग में ऐसी डूबी, प्रेम के रंग में ऐसी डूबी, बन गया एक हीरो, बन गया एक हीरो। प्रेम की माला जपते जपते आप बनी मैं शाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं तेरा नाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं तेरा नाम। प्रीतम का कुछ दोष नहीं है, प्रीतम का कुछ दोष नहीं है, वो तो है निर्दोष, प्रीतम का कुछ दोष नहीं है, प्रीतम का कुछ दोष नहीं है, वो तो है निर्दोष, वो तो है निर्दोष। अपने आप से बातें करके हो गई मैं बदनाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं तेरा नाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं तेरा नाम। यही मेरी बंदगी है, यही मेरी पूजा, पूजा, यही मेरी बंदगी है, यही मेरी है पूजा। सांसों की माला पे, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू में, सिमरू में, सिमरू में का नाम। सांसों की माला पे सिमरू में का नाम। ओ पिया ओरे पिया आई होप सब साथ है मेरे। ओह थैंक यू, थैंक यू। चलिए जो अगला ट्रैक है ना, मेरे हिसाब से तो एक ऐसा ट्रैक है कि इसमें बंदा बैठ नहीं सकता, पर आपकी मर्जी, आपने बैठना है या उठना है, ठीक है? Go on, everyone! हो यार डाडी इश्क का डिश लाई है यार डाडी, इश्क का डिश लाई है यार डाडी, इश्क का डिश लाई है यार डाडी, इश्क का डिश लाई है। हो यार सानू, हो दोस्त सानू, हो यार सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी, सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी, सीने दे विच ना समाई है यार डाडी, इश्क का डिश लाई 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 है। Come on, everyone! Ha, 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 ha. हुला हुला के इश्क दुआइयां, हुला हुला के इश्क दुआइयां, हो मोहब्बत डाडा शोर मचाइयां, मोहब्बत डाडा शोर मचाइयां, सीने दे विच ना समाई है यार डाडी, इश्क का डिश लाई 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 है। हो यार सानू, हो दोस्त सानू, हो यार सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी, सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी, सीने दे विच ना समाई है यार डाडी, इश्क का डिश लाई 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 है। इश्क वेड़ा बहन न देता, की कंधा कर मस्त करेता, ओ इश्क वेड़ा, इश्क वेड़ा इश्क अवेड़ा बहन न देता टीका था कर मस्त करेंदा गोटी गोटी शाम आई है आई है। आपको पता होना चाहिए मैं क्यों चुप हुई हूँ। एनी गेसेस? एनी वाइल्ड गेस? नो। इतने सारे लोग होने के बावजूद इतनी खामोशी कैसे हो सकती है? मेक सम नॉइज फर्स्ट प्लीज। ग्रेट। फिर मैंने इसलिए आवाज निकलवाई है क्योंकि अब आपकी बारी है मेरे साथ गाने की। सो आई विल मेक इट इजियर फॉर यू गाइज। यू गाइज विल से लाई है। क्या कहेंगे? इसी तरह आवाज देनी चाहिए। प्रॉमिस मी? ओके। हो यार डाडी इश्क गातिश यार डाडी इश्क गातिश यार डाडी इश्क गातिश यार डाडी इश्क गातिश ओ यार सानू। ओ सर इनके लिए तालियां। पता है क्यों? बहुत सारे लोग फेल हो जाते हैं इसमें। हो यार सानू हो दोस्त सानू हो यार सानू लग गई बेअख्तियारी सानू लग गई। क्या लग गई? बेअख्तियारी सीने दे विच ना समाई है यार डाडी इश्क गातिश लाई 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 है। अपने लिए बहुत तालियां। एंड सर यू रॉक। यू गाइज आर अमेजिंग। अब देखें इतनी पार्टिसिपेशन देखने के बाद ना अब मैं हो रही हूं लालची। तो मेरा लालची होना बनता है कि नहीं बनता है? Which means I need more participation. So चलो थोड़ा सा वार्म अप करते हैं, ठीक है? So वो वाला गाना जो हम लोग साथ करते हैं। So this segment is called Guess the Lyrics. So guess the lyrics का मतलब ये है कि when I'll sing, you guys will guess because I'll leave a blank. Is that clear? बेशक मैं थोड़ा आगे भी आ जाऊंगी, मसला नहीं है, ठीक है? पहले जरा मुझे थोड़ा सा और शोर करके बता दे प्लीज। 1 2 3 के बाद 1 2 3। लव यू ऑल। मुझे जरा पानी भी दे दे प्लीज। बिछड़े अभी तो हम बस कल परसों जीऊंगी मैं कैसे इस हाल में बरसों। ये गाना आता है? आता है? मौत ना आए मौत ना आए तेरी याद क्यों आई है। चार दिना दा प्यार ओ रब्बा बड़ी लंबी जुदाई लंबी जुदाई होठों पे आई मेरी जान क्या आई दुहाई वक्त की कैद में जिंदगी है मगर वक्त की कैद में जिंदगी जिंदगी है मगर चंद घड़ियां यही हैं जो आजाद हैं, चंद घड़ियां यही हैं जो आजाद हैं। तुमको अपनी कसम जाने जा, बात इतनी मेरी मान लो, आज जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जिद ना करो।
A big round of applause for you all. मैं भी तालियां बजाना चाहूंगी because you guys rock. चलें, moving on to our next track. So technically मुझे नहीं पता यहाँ से किसकी एक फरमाइश आई थी मेरे पास. I don't usually like put other songs in my list उस तरह से, लेकिन since it's a good friend's song, it's the song is by Adnan Dhul, आवारी. किसने रिक्वेस्ट किया था आवारी का? Somebody requested आवारी, so it was you guys. Perfect. तो मैं पहली बार स्टेज पे आवारी परफॉर्म करने जा रही हूँ और आप सबका मुझे भरपूर साथ चाहिए होगा, तो इतना ही हौसला अफजाई मिलेगी. ग्रेट लिरिक्स. Come on.
दुनिया नोचे नोचे मुझको यूं, जैसे उनकी सारी की सारी मैं, दुनिया देखे रूप मेरा, कोई न जाने बेचारी मैं, हाय टूटी सारी की सारी मैं, तेरे इश्क में हुई आवारी मैं. कोई शाम बुलाए, कोई दाम लगाए, मैं भी ऊपर से हंसती पर अंदर से हाय, एक दर्द छुपाए बैठी हूँ, कैसे मैं ये सहती हूँ, तू भी कभी तो सोच जरा. तो अनमोल थी, पल पल बोलती थी, मैं तो अनमोल थी, पल पल बोलती थी। ऐसी चुप तू लगा के गया, सारी खुशियां खा के गया। हाय टूटी सारी की सारी मैं, तेरे इश्क में हुई आवारी मैं। हाय तेरी थी सारी की सारी मैं, फिर होई क्यों बाजारी मैं।
थैंक यू गाइज। मुझे बहुत अफसोस हो रहा है एक बात का कि आपके साथ ना मुझे टाइम का पता नहीं चला। सो आई एम रियली सैड दैट आई एम गोइंग अर्ली, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह फिर मुलाकात होगी आप लोगों से। दिस इज माय लास्ट सॉन्ग और मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप मेरा इसमें भरपूर साथ दें। तो साथ मिलेगा? यू गाइज आर अमेजिंग। प्लीज अपने लिए बहुत तालियां बजाएं। थैंक यू।
हो लाल मेरी पत रखियो भलाल झूले, लालण लाल मेरी पत रखियो भलाल झूले, लालण सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दा सकीशा बाज कलंदर। Come on everyone! ओ लाल मेरी पत रखियो भलाल झूले, लालण लाल मेरी पत रखियो भलाल झूले, लालण सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दा सकीशा बाज कलंदर। दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर, दमादम मस्त कलंदर सखी शहबाज कलंदर। हो लाल मेरी, हो लाल मेरी। चार चराग तेरे बलने हमेशा, चार चराग तेरे बलने हमेशा, चार चराग तेरे बलने हमेशा। पंजवा ने बालन आयो बालाल झूले, लालण पंजवा में बालन, पंजवा में बालन आयो बालाल झूले, लालण सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दा सकीशा बाज कलंदर। स्टॉप। जाते जाते आप सबकी आवाजें सुन के जाना चाहती हूँ, तो आप लोग कहेंगे हो। क्या कहेंगे? यस। दमादम मस्त कलंदर की शहबाज कलंदर, दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर, दमादम मस्त कलंदर हुसैनी लाल कलंदर, हुसैनी लाल कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर। अली दम दम दे अंदर, 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 अली दम दम दे अंदर। अली मौला अली अली अली, अली मौला अली अली अली, अली मौला अली अली अली, Ali Maula Ali 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 Maula Ali 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 Maula Ali 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 Maula Ali 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 Maula Ali 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 Maula Ali Maula Maula Ali Maula Ali Maula Maula Ali Maula Ali Maula Ali Maula Ali Maula Maula Ali Maula Tamada Mast Kalandar Saki Shehbaz Kalandar Tamada Mast Kalandar Khalida Pehla number Tamada Mast Kalandar Husaini Lal Kalandar Tamada Mast Kalandar Ali Dam Dam De Andar Ali Dam Dam De Andar Ali Dam Dam De Andar Husaini Lal Kalandar Ali Da Pehla number Ali Dam Dam De Andar Ali Dam Dam De Andar हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Natasha Bay. What a beautiful job. What a great atmosphere she's created just before we're announcing the big one. And the big one is not just the dinner, but the big award. And it was a great spirit that she's brought up. And I think the start off, of course, Iqbal's great poetry to remind us and reminds us very wisely that we have to understand what feedback is all about. जब आप शिकवा भी करते हैं तो वही हक लेता है जो जवाब शिकवा सुनने के लिए भी तैयार होता है. So that's how important it becomes from the greatest relationship, the first and the primal most relationship between man and God, and always be able to do so. But I could see right across the floor our good old friend Paul drumming away on his legs. And I was like, yeah, I'm learning drumming as well now, thanks to my boy. So we were all drumming across the floor. And I happened to find out that while the gentlemen over here are clearing the stage, that we can perhaps rope in another disciple of music who's apparently under not your tutelage, but under your nose. So I found out that कौन है वो जिसने ये रिक्वेस्ट की थी धूल के गाने की? कौन है वो? किस में जरूरत हुई कि इतना अच्छा गाना हमें रिक्वेस्ट करके सुनाया? तो हमारे शानो शायान साहब यहाँ मौजूद हैं. And I think let's call all the culprit over here. Shall we have a round of applause for this young gentleman, whom if my nose has not, idhar aa Shayan, so that everyone can see you. If my nose has not mistaken, Shayan, you made that request?
I made the request, yeah.
You was about to say mistake. Can I have another mic over here so that we make sure that we catch that mistake the next time he says it, right? एक और mic जरा भेजिएगा, please. Let's have another cordless mic. ये देखें, shoot आए हैं, पोलो के घोड़ों पे चढ़ के. हाँ जी, on है. Can we have the channel open, please? Shayan, can we check if your mic's open? Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So you made the mistake?
I made a request.
You made the request. और आपके नतीजे में क्या वो वाकई पूरा उतनी इस गाने पे?
Bilkul, absolutely. She's a powerhouse, as everybody knows already.
Yeah.
She's a powerhouse, and yes, she has done the justice.
Do you guys agree she was a powerhouse or not?
She is. She has done the justice. Yeah.
She has done justice. Let's just also recognize the fact, and this is me as a connoisseur of vocal sound. ख़वातीन की आवाज में हमारे खित्ते में इतनी power जो है ना, because of, and I'm saying it, Bollywood big names, ये जो power has always been compromised and overlooked and not been commercialized as much. This truly comes from the baritones and the basses and the soul of a singer, even be it male or female. And I think Aima has done a phenomenal job. Please give a round of applause to her to second what I've just said and what Shayan's saying. Shayan, लेकिन here's a question to you. आप कहीं जा नहीं रहे हैं अभी. आपके पीछे आपको थोड़ा सा अंदाजा होगा. I have a feeling something's happening. Why did you make that request?
I personally like the song very much.
Okay.
It's kind of connected with me in any way.
Is there a love story over here? Is there a tragedy we should know about? Avari?
Not at all. Not at all.
Or
It's just how the notes...
because we're at beach luxury Avari, is that why you thought of it?
No. It's just how the story has been told in that song.
Okay.
And not everybody is aware of the story that has been told in the song. But if you...
so you're saying you could relate to the protagonist in the story? Well, I mean, we can have a nice literature talk over here, by the way. But the song itself, beautifully done. And again, I think Nescafe Basement, they did a brilliant job with that rendition as well. And he has a fantastic vocals. I'm loving his new song as well. But it did remind me of a league of singers, जो कि again हमारे खित्ते में है, right? And I see these are some singers again who I think are not as celebrated, but they've done beautiful job. And do you think, if I'm right, कि कैलाश खेर के साथ इस लीग में हम डाल सकते हैं इसको, धूल को?
बिल्कुल, absolutely डाल सकते हैं, because again अदनान धूल की भी आवाज एक something, it's at par, और कैलाश खेर भी हमारे
Do you like Kailash Kher?
Of course, very much.
So if I ask you to sing a song, Kailash Kher, can you? Because I have heard, a little birdie has told me you can sing.
Like right now?
Yes, right now. We've got, वो देख पीछे असला तैयार है. Can you? Would you like to hear a little something from Cheyenne over here? Yes? Let's put him on the spot. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. We're just getting the floor ready. I know that you guys are already exhausted. I'm not going to take much of your time. It's just one song from my side.
Hello.
Can everybody hear the guitar at the back? All right, you can hear it. प्रीत की लत मोहे ऐसी लागी. Awesome.
The boy can sing. The boy can sing.
प्रीत की लत मोहे ऐसी लागी, ओ हो गई मैं मत वाली. बल बल जाऊं अपने पिया को कि मैं जाऊं वारी वारी. मोह शुद्ध बुद्ध ना रही तन मन की, ये तो जाने दुनिया सारी. बेबस और लाचार फिरूं मैं, हारी मैं दिल हारी, हारी मैं दिल हारी. I want you guys to clap with me. तेरे नाम से जी लूं, तेरे नाम पे मर जाऊं, तेरे नाम से जी लूं, तेरे नाम पे मर जाऊं. तेरी जान के सदक़े में कुछ ऐसा कर जाऊं. तूने क्या कर डाला, मर गई मैं, मिट गई मैं, आज हो गई मैं तेरी दीवानी, दीवानी तेरी दीवानी, दीवानी. इश्क जुनू जब हद से बढ़ जाए, इश्क जुनू जब हद से बढ़ जाए, हंसते हंसते आशिक सूली चढ़ जाए. इश्क का जादू सर चढ़ कर बोले, इश्क का जादू सर चढ़ कर बोले. खूब लगा लो पहरे रस्ते रब खोले. यही इश्क दी मर्जी है, यही रब दी मर्जी है. यही इश्क दी मर्जी है, यही रब दी मर्जी है. तेरे बिन जीना कैसा, हाँ खुद गर्जी है. तूने क्या कर डाला, मर गई मैं, मिट गई मैं, आज हो गई मैं तेरी दीवानी, दीवानी तेरी दीवानी, दीवानी. Thank you very much all of you.
Wow.
To have those lovely airs for
A
listening.
great round of applause for our good talented friend Shayan. So any of the talent people looking over here is another kind you can find. Great job. Only one last question before I can go off. I mean, सारे दिल तोड़ने वाले गाने पसंद है आपको या दिल क्यों?
सुर और ताल जो है वो ज्यादा
नहीं ये नहीं
अच्छा
चाहिए मुझे उसका नाम चाहिए. Right? We need to know the name.
I'm married with a kid and
How long have you been married for?
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, that explains everything. Wait till it's 20, my friend. All right, round of applause for our dear friend Shayan. Congratulations.
Round of applause for one of my colleagues. He's from the same HR fraternity, Ahmed Bhatt.
What's up? Thank you very much. Congratulations to you guys for this
Thank you.
wonderful experience. Having not, you can say now you followed Natasha Baig, and we can say that we heard you following Natasha Baig. So we're doubly blessed. Folks, the second last and the second greatest thing that's about to happen, because we know dinner is the greatest for you right now, but it is a culmination of a great, great evening. It's a culmination of another great event. We will be announcing the big one, for which I will request against the two gentlemen to please come on stage. Paul and Jamal sir, if you can please come on stage. Round of applause for PSHRM and Engage Consultancy have done it yet again. We do know one thing though for sure. It won't be DHL. But who will it be is the big question. Any guesses? Can you call out your company name? You don't want the award? Who wants it? Only one has said it. और किसी को चाहिए? नहीं उनको बस खाना चाहिए इस वक्त. खाना चाहिए और इजाजत चाहिए. All right, let's get this final award coming over here. Ladies and gentlemen, the big one, the overall, the culmination of tonight's great event, the best of the best place to work, the company of 2023 is... You know he's paused it, you know that, right? No. The finalists include Novo Nordisk, they include S&P Global, they include Allied Bank, and they include Metro. And amongst them rises the one, the winner of 2023, the one of the four, the best of all, Allied Bank! Great round of applause for the best of the best of 2023. Allied Bank, congratulations. The best place to work for this year. Great round of applause for the culmination, the big one. Congratulations, Allied Bank. Congratulations. A well-deserved accolade to celebrate not just your external customers, but your entire team, the internal customers. On behalf of all of us, we congratulate you. Congratulations, Allied Bank. Great job. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you very much. Let's and again, thank you all the sponsors, Interloop, EBM, PSO, Samsung Group, Novo Nordisk, Allied Bank Limited, and Talent Games, Mashrik Global, S&P Global, Bank of Fala, Syngenta, Jubilee Life, and Engra Fertilizer. And I'd like to personally thank you all for sharing your own life here right now, a moment that you shared with all of us. And I really hope that you can take this further. My personal wish for the small organizations to come in the next category next year as the big ones, and the big ones to get even bigger, because each one of you is a micro society of my beloved Pakistan, and together we can serve the people of this country, and from this country we can serve the people of this world. So with me together, I wish you, and I wish my country, and I wish my people the greatest when I say Pakistan Zindabad. Join me when I say this: Pakistan! Congratulations, and Jam Jam Khao. Dinner's open for you all. Thank you all very much. Umair Rana signing out. Thank you very much.
The winners come to the front, please. Can we have the winners, please? Come on. I want anybody that was associated with a winning company to come on the stage. I want to make sure that we take this picture that you can be proud of for many, many years to come. Let's wait a few more minutes. Pfizer, come on board, please. Is Midas here? Is Metro here? Where are the winners? Yes, it's coming up. Come on, Pfizer. Come on, I want everybody, as many people as possible. We have to go probably too deep. We have to probably go too deep. Alright, let's get everybody on the All right, is everybody here? Abin, are you ready? And show these awards. All right, I think we deserve some dinner. Thank you. We deserve dinner. Please, dinner's been served.